As winter descends across North America, a curious migration begins. Velocitus addictus, driven by instinct and an unhealthy dependence on adrenaline. It journeys south to its winter habitat, the sun-baked deserts of Southern California. Here, ritual takes over. The warming of tires, the donning of leathers, and then silence breaks. This is Velocitus addictus in its natural environment. Fierce, fast, and gloriously loud. It's survival of the quickest. CVMA. Learn how to join the migration at cvmaracing.com or watch all the action at 951 Live.
Hidden deep in the heart of the Southern California desert, Chuckwalla Valley Raceway has become the epicenter of winter motorcycle racing in North America. And even though winter is seemingly over and temperatures are soaring, that didn't slow the bikes down on Saturday one bit. So lather on the sunscreen, find a piece of shade, and grab a cold one because race action is about to be as hot as the weather. CVMA Round 6 continues right now.
Welcome, racers, family, friends, to Chuckwalla Valley Racing Association. We are doing a Round 6 Sunday racing. We had tons of action yesterday. We're going to have even more today. I am Sean Reed. Find me at RaceLikeNet. With me today, I have Ryan Josson at ThrottleSauce.com. Say hello there, Ryan.
Oh, hello, everybody.
And Al, SV650 Garcia right here. Find him at the mayor at al.garcia.ltd.
What's up, people?
We had lots of action yesterday. Couldn't believe it. These guys went tooth and nail yesterday. We actually had Gio Alvarez break track record yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
Man, and that is
3/10.
Yeah, that is something to say for just kind of a little slippery day, like hard to manage a lot of temps in a lot of ways, tires included. 179 degrees track temp at one time. But yeah, we have all coming in hot today. It's going to be really good racing.
Yep. It's temperatures are really nice out there right now. It's just about 85 degrees, a very, very slight wind. We generally don't like to talk about the wind out here, though.
That's true. They can come in and bite you at some points, too. We've got a lot of guys had a lot of new mechanical issues yesterday, too, due to a lot of the conditions as well. But they've got a lot of that dialed out. It is much cooler today. So we might just see some things. I walked around the paddock quite a bit last night and this morning, and we've got some stories to tell. So keep your ears open, people. It's going to be a good day.
Yeah, it's going to be a great day.
Yeah, we saw a lot of last lap battles, too, and battles for the lead, battles for podiums all day long in almost every single class. Yep. Mm-hmm. So the guys were really pushing, and I think we're going to see a lot more of that today. Yeah, and for really pushing it, even considering the conditions out there today, or yesterday even, wow, they guys were going fast, they were battling hard. Nobody's afraid of anything out here. They're just going to send it, especially when a podium's involved. Yeah, and then you have the shootout. You know, people are going to come out and really push, like put on that new set of tires, really try to go fast, talk about lap records, talk about winning, a little bit of cash from your pocket to go home with this as So we're see that today.
Big money racing coming to the shootouts. Definitely stick in for those, man. The shootouts are great. People really do use that as a reason to send it. People use earlier races as a testing ground. They're watching their competitors. Right, yeah, our number one race coming in today, they're actually coming around on a sighting lap right now. We have Harzvik as the points leader. You want to read out that?
Yeah, certainly.
So
with race one, we're going to start with 2 races on the grid. First race is Formula Superbike Sunday, and that is on pole is Nicholas Seeley, followed by Michael Gilbert and Danilo Lewis. Second row, Manuel Segura, followed by Jeff Whitmer and John Menzie. Third row, Edgar Zaragoza. And then on the second wave, we have Supersport Open. And on pole is Mark DeGrosse, followed by Justin Feit and Svar Vick. John Booley leads the second row, followed by Justin Bremer and Tosh Gable. Jeff White, followed by Corey Ricchetti and Max Seng, make up third row. Fourth row on the grid, Alex Palacios, followed by David Mayer.
And the first wave is away already, and it looks like we got a leader right in the whole shot. Gets a pretty good jump on the rest of the field, but it looks like a group of three kind of pulling away from the rest.
Yeah, I think it might be the same recipe as yesterday. It's the second wave takes out, big wheelie. That's going to be great. It's going to be the same kind of recipe. Is get out front, stay out front, battle for the lead early. It doesn't seem like anybody's really waiting until the end of the race until they end up in that position and want to gain one. But boy, if you can get out early, get some fresh air, it matters a lot to these guys.
Who do we got here leading the race? Do we got
Nicholas
Sealing up front?
Well, you can tell a BPR bike from the colors. That's for sure.
Just a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And I think we got two Hondas right behind him, or at least one Honda right there on his tail. Oh, big wiggle coming down the back straight. Right away, not afraid to push that on that rear tire, trying to get it hooked up to get
Right
that
here.
drive.
So we got Michael Gilbert up front right here. Make it through the crash corner safely. On their way into turn 7.
He looked like he was already taking a look, sizing him up there.
Yeah. It's going to be somebody stay on your tail, whatever else. We always have Danilo seems to have that Honda pretty well figured out, which is we don't see too many of them out here. But boy, if it fits your riding style and it fits how you are, man, he really makes this one work, as is proven by being in second place right now. And he's hunting. He's getting on that rear tire right now, not letting anything go. See how fast he can make that happen. I'm very interested to see what their standing start lap times are coming around. See what they get through start finish here, because that really will let you know that the pace of the rest of the race.
And here they come, coming through turn 2 and 1 onto the front straight.
Still a pretty tight pack. I mean, everybody's still right on top of each other right now. A lot of fun. Good. Yep. 148.1, 148.3. Man, for the first two, Michael Gilbert and Danilo Lewis are just hustling right now. Manuel Segura right behind him. Zaragoza right behind him.
Nothing really to choose between either of these guys. I mean, I think you got to say sitting in second place, Danilo Lewis is just going to keep him honest and make sure you can just hang with him for the first few laps and then maybe find a place to make that move.
Yeah, I think he will do probably the next 4 laps, doing whatever he can to catch up and really pounce at the last end. Because honestly, Michael Gilbert's got it in him to get right back around. They're both very, very fast racers, and get their focus down, get their head down. But all of a sudden, got to watch your back. Don't want to have to do that for too long. Good pace. No wind really today yet. We'll see if that ends up being in play. They come around turn 10. Good passing zone here. Looks like Danilo Lewis is just slightly later on the brakes. Kind of gains a little ground coming into 10. A
little bit of ground right there.
Kind of a single file deal over the next 3 corners. So if you can beat him around that corner, kind of check somebody up, stand him up a little bit, coming over those, then you're ready to go.
He looks like he closes him down.
Yep. Interesting, as opposed to yesterday, Danilo looked a little bit impatient yesterday in the first couple laps. Let's see if he keeps his cool and see what he can do with Michael here.
Seems like there's a little extra power coming out of Michael Gilbert's bike. Just a little bit can gain on him, but runs it through the corner, same pace, and it has an exit that kind of gains a little bit. So they're doing a little bit of the slinky thing going on here, but getting closer. It's way too close to call. They're still actually gaining some ground here on the rest of the pack. A couple of seconds have about a 1.3 second gap all the way down to 5th. So they're keeping it tight, but these two are kind of taking off in the front.
It looks like Michael trying to just stretch a lead out just a little bit. We're looking back here further in the pack.
Yeah, we got to be a little further back. And here we're
back with the leaders here.
Yeah, see, he'll gain a little bit, especially around there. And then now, little shoot down on the next corner, and there's a bit more space. You wonder if they're pushing or kind of settling into the bowl, getting this, okay, I can ride this, I can manage this pace. And don't forget, shootout's coming later. You want to save everything you can.
Save a little bit of energy for that as well.
Keep your A bike in A shape,
Yep. And thinking about Supersport Open, the second wave, we've got Mark DeGrosse in the lead, followed by Sahar Zvick and John Booley.
Yeah, that's something to say. Sahar's super fast. He's leading the points right now.
Yep.
So to see him just slightly back like that is it's kind of surprising to see if they get some changes up in that race too. They're creeping up a little bit. They're ripping around too. They're
running really close to the first 3 in that race.
Yeah, it should be a bunch of Yamaha R1s, of course.
Yeah, evenly matched.
It looks like this last lap, Michael Gilbert's just been able to pull away just a little bit, giving him a little bit of daylight between himself and Danilo Lewis.
It does look like that, too. It does look like he's, kind of maybe just have a little bit more in the bike or a little bit more in a little fresher brain this morning. He really doesn't have a lot of reason to push it too far. I think once it gets a safe gap, he'll kind of hold it there, of course, without looking back too much. But he's going to hold it there and just come in, get a good podium, and move on down the rounds.
We're about to have a battle for fourth right there.
I just saw that, right?
Yeah.
Manuel Segura just
front straight,
trying to hold him off there on the straight.
Yeah, Zaragoza's got a pretty fast bike. He actually turned a 1 second faster lap last lap. So he's catching third fast and look right on top of each other. Oh, this is going to be great. So right on top of each other. There's not a lot of power left in the front bike. So number 4 is coming around.
Here we go.
You talk about the different lines you can kind of take in through here of like we saw guys trying to go around the outside in the bowl yesterday. Didn't quite work out the way you got to want it to. Like you say, you have to go a lot longer around the outside.
Yeah,
but there is multiple lines through that section of the racetrack.
Couple of stutter stops, and at the end of the nice long bowl with the lines in is a 1-line, 2-turn section.
Zaragoza was able to gain a little bit there in the bowl.
Yeah, coming up on turn 10. This is all this gets exciting at turn 10. Hard on the brakes, both these guys at the same time. Not a lot of gain. Oh, there we go. Yep, absolutely.
And he closes up on him a little bit into the braking zone there, and now he's just kind of sizing him up here. Looks like we're going to see him move.
Straight, trying on the inside.
Here we go.
He has position on the left, and
no, he
shuts the door.
He just has to back out of that just a little bit.
We'll see that again. That'll happen pretty quick. If he's got that much run on him coming down to that corner, it's a great passing zone to set up for the 5-4. He's gaining a little bit there. Can't set him up for a pass, but they're going to come down this straight into 3. Another good passing zone for people this close. If these riders are this close, that's exactly what he's thinking too.
He's looking like he has really good corner speed and just hugging right up to the back of him there.
Yep.
Yeah. There's real smooth coming around those corners. Really smooth. Coming up around turn 1 and then start finish line again. Oh, check back. And that was it. That was it. Oh, no.
He can hear him coming. That's the thing. He hears this bike. Zaragoza goes almost a 10th faster, 2/10 faster in that lap. Really saw him close up on that one.
And you see Zaragoza just testing out a couple different lines, seeing where he can make his move. Just saw that in the last one.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of places he can kind of maybe surprise him, whether he gets a good run onto that back straight, gets him down at the end of that straightaway, or like we saw that kind of dress rehearsal coming into his turn 5 of the last lap.
Yeah, it looked like an attempt, but I would hate to say half-hearted, but it was an attempt, but I didn't think he was going to make it. But he definitely wants to know how close he can get. But the braking markers we've got, at a Danilo, are just so far back. It's going to be hard to beat him on the brakes, without a doubt.
Yeah, they both get really good drive coming down the straightaway.
Yeah, real good drive, and they're just simultaneous on the brakes. There isn't much distance
Segura's
change.
really keeping it there on those brakes. He's solid.
Yeah, to do credit again to 951 Live, watch this on a big 4K TV. If you've got it, turn it on huge, turn it up loud. Let your neighbors know what you're watching, because boy, this is great to watch these awesome camera angles this close. It's really the way to do it. Yes, the Manuel Segura sticking in front on that Honda. And
he's got to run.
Got position on 5 and going
that
4.
Was bold.
Totally bold.
That was bold.
Going the inside of 4 is so tough. The apex of that corner is so far back, and he came around clean, gave some room, and now onto 3, they have a little gap. Oh, that's an unusual place to pass for him, too. And he had that down into rights. Did not see that coming. He didn't even attempt that earlier.
He definitely surprised him with that one. I don't think he was looking for the move to come right there.
Yeah, I don't know many people are. And then gets the white flag, so he just has to defend that position.
There's a move right there. Danilo Lewis just got around Michael Gilbert.
That is an impressive thing, too. I hope we can get a replay of that. Boy, wiggling the wheel. He knows now he's got to rabbit as much as he can. He's got his throttle down, because if he doesn't get any gap, guess who's coming back?
Yep.
He's going to come right back through as soon as he can. Trying to close up on the back of Danilo Lewis. Great pass. I don't see a pass there very much either.
No, you really don't. And he's even got a little gap. So that Honda is just huffing right now. Up the slide. They're going to make this hard left. Wow, got a bit of a gap. I'm wondering if there's something else going on, because that's for as fast as these guys going.
Now he's making a breakaway for it.
Yeah,
it made me wonder if Danilo Lewis had the pace in that first lap or two and just kind of chose to sit there and go, hey, I'm going to surprise him at somewhere
Yep.
he's not expecting.
Yep.
And then I'm just going to put my head down and run away from him because the pace he's got is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. I love going through the pack and ask these racers their version of what happens, and they're always very different.
Yeah.
You know,
Who's
it's
fast.
interesting, right? Because if you think about it yesterday with Danilo, especially in the first couple races, he was pretty, seemed a bit impatient trying to get around and again, wondering if today he was just going to hold his powder dry and wait for the right moment. And certainly looked like that's what was happening.
Yeah, he wants this number one step on the podium. Wheels up on that Honda. He's not waiting. He's not even waiting for the shootout. He might even have something to prove. Let's see, because that's a considerable difference. So I'm also going to talk to Michael Gilbert too, see if maybe there is some type of issue or maybe a tire thing, or if he's just like, yep, you know what, second place is fine.
Look at that.
Big head nod coming over the stripe.
Congratulations. A 1:45.1 is the last lap. And then Michael Gilbert down to 1:48.7. So there's a question there. Zaragoza, Segura, DeGrasse, and Whitmer, Saharsvik, and it is 7. John Bailey right there, 8th place, Gable, and Fight for your top 10.
In the Supersport Open, we do have Mark DeGrasse taking the lead there, taking the win there.
Yep, Mark DeGrasse, one step over Saharsvik, our points leader right there. John Bailey in 3rd for that Supersport Open. Good racing fast bikes. Already race 1. We're ready to rock and roll. Checkered flags coming in here for everybody.
Yeah, we had battles for the podium both places, first, second swaps.
Yeah, what a happy
This is
thing
where I
to
was
see.
not expecting to see him. I think they probably surprised the riders. Did a little bit of a replay here.
This is race 1, man. We already have some excitement for you. Get some replays coming in for us now.
There we go.
951 crew has this on lock. Going to be a great time. There's our leaders going over.
And here we go with the track. Track length here is 2.68 miles, 17 turns. Tipping into 17 right now, dropping into 16.
So that with patience. Takes forever, doesn't it?
And there's a little short shoot here, about 700 feet. They're going to turn right into turn 15. See him trying to take that going outside of the track, come on the inside. See that cone right there? That's where he's aiming for. Going wide, coming back, you're going to see another cone right over here. There's the aim. And now you got another little short shoot about 800 feet to the bowl. This is a 10-degree banking on this curving, so it's quite high, gives you a lot of traction, helps you go through real quick.
A lot of G-force, too. You feel yourself squished down on that bike.
Turn 12, coming into turn 11. It's really important to get this one just right because this leads on to the longest back straight of this track. Right here, over 1,300 feet right here. And then hardest braking area right here, turning into turn 10. Drop it, you're going to see a little right there mark. Come back, slide over. This is about a -2 degree on the banking, so it's a little bit off camber. Now you're dropping back into going up towards turn 7. See these cones right here? That helps a rider learn where to brake and uses those as reference points. Coming in right here, this is a tightening corner right here, turn 7.
Yeah, a bit of a double apex there. You got to plan way ahead for that one.
And now we're going into turn 5. And again, this apex takes quite a while to reach.
This is where we just saw that pass, and look how long this corner
right
is.
there.
Yeah.
And now another little straight right here, about 1,000 feet. And then we're going to go into turn 3. Braking markers, hit your mark right over there. And now we're going to the last couple sections right here. This is a turn 2, followed by turn 1. Slight kink, and this can be run both clockwise and counterclockwise. Today, counterclockwise, so that's why we have the numbers going down.
Yeah, well done. That's a good lap, too. I love that onboard. It's a good, quick lap, probably mid-140s, and he's hustling on that thing. Those markers are dead on right. Love to see that. We've got race 2 circling around on their sighting lap right now.
Yep, race 2, we've got Amateur Supersport Open. It's a single wave. We've got on pole Eugene McMahon, followed by Austin Edgton and Alex Francis. On row 2, Curtis Wagner, followed by John Menzer and Ernest Seseda. Row 3, Leonard Guidry, followed by Ruel Becerra and Wolfgang Van Orten. Row 4, Steven Cisnakas, followed by David Thompson and John Yarbrough. Row 5, Alex Ferrer, followed by John Dianito and Josh Telpas. Leader in this division right here is Alex Edgton, followed by Alex Francis and Eugene McMail.
We saw Austin have a big day yesterday. I mean, Eugene had some technical gremlins, if we want to call them that. And Austin really took advantage, finishing on the podium, riding at the front. all day long yesterday.
He really did. It'd be interesting to see if those gremlins have gone away. If he's done anything for it, it's just going to send it on a little bit cooler temp. We believe that was the issue with that bike. So a little cooler, maybe he sends it, or maybe it's got to figure it out. They're still both here. They're still rolling around as fast as they can.
Yep.
And don't forget Alex Francis. I mean, all the three of these guys on the front row battling 1, 2, 3 in the points, all still to play for. And just because we say amateur Supersport Open doesn't make anyone less hungry for a race win.
That is very true. It's just the color of the plate on there. These guys definitely know what they're doing. They're absolutely racing just as hard as the rest of them. So if they have a Supersport Open, that is still a big, giant, couple hundred horsepower in a bike. They're wrestling around. They're running around the track. You know what they're doing. Great shot of the grid right there.
And while we're waiting, I want to give a shout out to Dunlop. Right, Dunlop, the #1 tire brand sold in North America. Racer's Edge Performance. Best customer service for Dunlop tires, providing some of the best quality track days and coaching programs at Chuckwalla. All right, we're going to wait here.
We're finally gridded up here. Red flag is off. I don't see a Eugene McHale on the grid.
I do not see that Ducati either. It seems like if he was there, he'd be in front of the grid.
Big Willie out of the center of that front row right there. Who got away like a shot? Look at that.
Great start. Good, nice and clean. Not too much of a wheelie. That thing's just ready to launch. Get your heart going this early in the morning. Gotta love it.
Everybody made it safe through patience. Coming into turn 15 right here.
Yeah, pretty well spread out that early. I mean, we've got about a quarter of a lap in, and this field spread out a little bit. I think you have a longer, a wider view of people that and skill levels in the amateurs as well. It's going to going up to be expert racing, but for right now, they're all learning just a little bit before they get that white plate on there.
And I think here you'll see a little bit more variation of the lines as people are trying to figure out exactly what works for them and what works for their bike, right?
A little bit too. We got Austin Edgerton right here who's leading. His lines are going to be super tight and nice, and then you watch a little bit further in pack, someone who may be newer to the game in there too. But yeah, it's good. Austin's got a great bike and a great program. I see him coming here, coming into 10, nice and slick, nice and smooth. The top three are really close.
Yeah, and is that Alex Francis again in second right there? He's going to try to harass him the whole race, close him down, make a race out of this. He doesn't want Austin just getting out there and running his own blinds.
No, definitely not. One's hungry and one's watching his back. Don't look back, gentlemen. Terrible idea.
Yeah, it's forward on this. Full gas, head down.
Yeah. We've seen some passes right here as well in the expert classes as a launch out of those two, 7 and 6 coming in. But now they're already in 5 and 4. Keeping a good pace. Keeping about the same distance between the bikes. Austin's trying to get away, and they're not letting him. Down into 3. Good, clean riding right here. Let's check these lap times, too. See how close they are to the expert levels as they come around.
Yep.
Yeah, and these are big, fast bikes. It's going to get warmer as the day goes on, so this is the chance to really put your head down and get good lap in.
Yeah, little mini race there, little drag race for us to swap second and third positions. Looks like Francis got it, held on for a minute on this 949 bike. But we'll see. Alex is also a good rider. They're also real hungry, but boy, that was a good little drag race to see across start finish.
Yeah, and I see Austin with that, Leonard Guidry right there in third seems to be gaining just a little bit on Alex Francis. See if he can make anything happen.
Yeah, a little slightly faster lap time there. Got him by about 0.3 seconds, which is pretty good on a lap time. But you got to keep that up for the next couple of laps. So you're right, they're closing the gap. I think he's definitely on the hunt. Like he absolutely wants at least a second place in here because why wouldn't you?
And I think in this class here, you'll see a little bit more yo-yoing. It seems to me, right, where people have definitely some of the racers have really figured it out in one quarter and maybe another, and not so much on the other.
That's a good point out. There is so many different skill sets to have doing racing and riding like this that even it's everything from health and body and mechanical and gear. And there's so much involved. You just got to get that right and hone everything down to just the last little minute of razor sharpness. And boy, the learning tree is large.
The two come down to like rider preference. Like, are you more comfortable at a particular section of the track? Are you more comfortable coming up that hill? And are you being a little more careful in crash corner than maybe some of the other riders that are willing to take a risk?
Maybe you're more comfortable on the edge. Maybe more comfortable than the next guy with that last millisecond on the brakes. You never know.
And you see Guidry right here. He closed up a little bit and then lost a little bit again coming through 5 and 4.
Yeah, it looks like Guidry might be has a little issue on 5 and 4 where he comes in a little hot and has to exit a little slow. And you can see that kind of yo-yo effect you're talking about coming through there.
But then here he closes right back up as we come once again over the start-finish straight, just like the last lap.
Yeah, another little drag race through start-finish. Gaining a little bit in there.
Again, closing right up.
It seems like he's really stronger in the last few corners than Alex Francis is.
Going to make for an exciting finish if he can close up in the last few corners. You know, they come around one, they're on their knee, and they both are absolutely wide open, and that's a great drag race to watch coming at that race light. Let's see what we got.
You see he stretches them out just a little bit, does Francis right here. Let's see if Guidry can get a little closer right here coming into the bowl.
Yeah, being in the low 150s or mid 151s is very fast around this track. These guys have big bikes, lots of horsepower, and they've got them down so they can wrestle them with control. They can wrestle them safely around these tracks and do it lap after lap after lap and then all day. Great shot, Alex Francis there coming up the slide. That looks good.
You know, and Austin Edgerton has broken through and gotten a couple seconds, it seems, a gap on Alex Francis and Leonard Guidry here.
Yeah, he's the only one into the 150s. Everyone else, 151 and above, are number 2 and 3 guys running almost identical lap times at 151.
Yeah, that was a very, very fast lap for Austin Edgerton coming through. He put his head down. He wanted to get a gap. Don't know that it got a big gap out of it. Boy, he really went for a fast and a good lap time around there too.
Here we see him again, closing up and going for the inside.
Yeah. Oh wow, beautiful. Didn't quite get there. That was a good, solid try.
Well, maybe that's something he puts in his pocket for next lap, right?
Oh, you better believe there's a lot of that going on. They're going to be ready to see that.
And on the last lap, that was where he was a little bit slower. And then on that lap, kind of comes right at him, trying to disrupt his rhythm. And here he goes again on the inside.
Oh, cut up.
Nice move.
Yes. And then closed that door. Came right around.
Turn 2.
But we saw that kind of the last couple laps. He closed down that into the last corner there and just this time made his move.
Yeah, it looked close to us. It looked a lot closer to them. That's for sure. He went in there and did that. Good move. There's a little gap. It's not comfortable enough and not safe, and a little bit of that pogoing going on.
It's interesting, right? As an amateur, you know, thinking about this, now he's in the position where essentially he has to take the lead over.
Going back over to the bowl again.
Closing it up.
If I make it stick. Got enough control to come back down on the track and cut that line off, because it is your line. If your wheel's ahead, your line to have. The other guy's got to go around you.
I'm going to see who comes over the top of the hill first.
Yeah, they are swapping spots. This is a good time. Leonard Guidry is leading right now, coming in right in front of Austin Edgerton. And 10, he's got some little gap at the end of that straight, so he's got some power in that bike too.
I think this is where he really needs to focus on pulling out a gap in the second half of the lap, because it does feel like Alex Francis has a little bit of his measure going into patience, coming out of that corner, has a little more confidence, and just closes him right back down.
Yeah, this might be a very exciting last couple of laps, unless he gets a bit of a gap here, and he kind of has it. Keep your eyes real close. Let's see how much we can gain right here. Nice and slick. Got plenty of race to go. Got about 3 laps left.
Yeah, he does pulling out a few bike lengths now through here.
Yeah, see, it's an interesting, different style of riding to watch these guys right next to each other, running very close lap times in different styles, different fast parts of the track.
Mm-hmm. And Austin Edgerton down to a 150 0.
Oh, that's a great one. He's just checking out there. Made sure that he got the gap he wanted. He's going to be okay. Yeah, 150.7. Great lap for him.
Yeah, nearly the entire pack under 2 minutes.
Yeah, keep your eye on Ernest Osta, too, in the 417 bike. He's also turning close lap times. He's also right here. He's also got a close gap to that 2-3-4 group of bikes.
We just saw Austin just take a look back, trying to figure out how far ahead he is.
Well, he's pretty far ahead.
Yep.
he's got it down.
So, Sean, thinking about this, thinking back to your amateur racing days, when you got the lead for the first time in a race, how were you feeling?
Boy, let me tell you, Al, it is a completely different. You can't practice leading a race. Like you can't understand what it's like to not just be chasing somebody, to actually get in there and, these are my marks. I'm ahead now. I've got to get ahead. And you know, it's a different type of riding that is impossible to practice. But it brings in the fact that training is key, your eyesight is key. Lead on your training, do right?
Oh, someone has a problem with the ball here.
Top of the boil, off of the race
that
line.
Was Alex? Was it Alex Francis?
Oh, I hope not.
No, it looks like Guidry.
Oh, bummer.
Oh, man, we got the leader, Austin Edge, taken off. He won't have too much of an issue. There's only 2 laps to go. But definitely offline. Get his hand up.
That is the
Leonard.
504 of Leonard Guidry.
Oh,
That's
man.
a shame.
He's doing all the right things, though. He's signaling the other riders right there. Got his hand up so they know there's an issue, even if they're just glancing or peripheral. So that is the perfect thing to do if you ever run off pace on a race.
Yeah, and you saw Alex, Austin was working pretty hard. I don't know if you saw that little wheelie come up above. He's coming in for his last lap.
White flag for Austin Edgerton.
Yeah, he backed off a little bit into the mid 151s now, but I mean, when we talk about backing off a little bit, that's not very much. It's still very fast around here.
Yeah, you get safe and you just bring it back just to a safe but still fast level. That is such a bummer for Leonard Guidry, man. He's
such a bummer.
Definitely dejected. You can see it right there. He's keeping his foot out, also signaling other riders, but it doesn't look like a minor thing. He looks very upset about that. So,
but again, you can see safety right there. He's thinking about that even as an amateur, getting off the racing line, pushing himself off to the far end, making sure he's not a danger to himself.
Yeah, first thing to check is check your boots, man. If they're shiny, there's oil on them, you just pull off into the dirt, get out of the impact zone, walk away from it, and stay safe for everybody. But no oil, no catastrophic anything. It'd be interesting to find out what the issue with the bike is.
See Austin right here coming into turn 10 for the last time.
Turn 10, looking so good. Great body position on there. This is my favorite shot. I love this shot. They going over the top of Crash Corner is that off-camber corner. Looking so good. Going down the little back right there.
Yeah, he looks very comfortable leading the race. I mean, he's done it all weekend long, so at this point, he's better get used to it.
yeah, that's the way. He has his marks down. He knows exactly where he needs to go. He's done his training as he needs to go. So maybe we see him in an expert class.
We have a nice shot. Who do we have here?
Gonna pop right up over the hill here. 662.
That is Wolfgang Van Norton.
That was like his X10R and that beautiful green they've got in there. Yeah. Oh, quick shot of.
And here we go. I think this is Austin coming in for the win.
Yep.
All right.
Well done,
congratulations.
Little fist bump coming over the line.
Fist bump and a shake to the respect to the checkered flag too. You know, they're always fantastic to see that. Another good safe race done. Austin Edgerton in 151 is the last lap going through there. See the checkers for, Alex Francis off the hot pit, of course. Ernest Osta.
Yeah, he inherits the podium there. The hard riding kind of paid off there. He's closing them down. He wasn't quite in the battle, but inherits third with the problems from Guidry.
John Yarbo down at 5 with a 154.9 his last lap. He's flying his last lap.
Great
for
job,
Yarbo.
John.
Thompson, Ferrer, and Leonard Guidry down there in 8th. Little problems.
Yeah, that's got to feel tough when you're fighting for that second place. You're fighting in the battle. You make that really good pass. You start to pull a gap, and then the bike just kind of gives up on you.
And he did look very, very dejected. So we'll see what's going on with that. We're going to head out, do some commercials, and we are swinging right back for the next race.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Welcome back, racers and fans. Back to CVMA Racing Round 6, Sunday, race number 2. Back going around
race 3.
Oh, we're on 3 already.
It is going by quickly, isn't it?
Wow. We have 18 races today total. We are trying to keep the pace up as much as we can, get everything done before the inevitable sunset.
Yep. And so with race 3, we have amateur Supersport middleweight. On grid, Tyler Crozier, followed by Chris Denley and Ryan Champ. Row 2, John Bradley, followed by John Peskin and Greg McCord. Row 3, Rami Farah, followed by Jay Bedke and Marco Laros. Row 4 on the grid, Sami Captain, followed by Chase Rodriguez and Jonas Schumann. Row 5 on the grid, Jose DeMaio, followed by John Jackson and Gary Gerardo. Row 6 on the grid, Randy Alfano, followed by Paul Smith and Thomas Higa. So in this one, in the amateur Supersport, we've got a bunch of middleweight bikes. We've got like Kawasaki ZX6Rs, Yamaha R6s, Triumph Daytona 675s. We've got
Tyler Crozier is very fast on that Triumph.
Yep, got a Honda in here as well, Honda CBR 600R.
When you look at the front row, you have Daytona, Kawasaki, Yamaha. 3 manufacturers on the front row. Kind of nice to see that variety on the grid, especially at the front.
Yep.
Yeah, like you were saying, people do have their preferences from everything down from gear on down, including a motorcycle. If maybe it's power profile or torque versus horsepower, all that good stuff. So they've picked them, and none of them are bad.
Overall standings in this class are Nicholas Telliard, followed by Jack Roach and Parker Mayer.
Yeah, we saw Jack Roach put in a good performance yesterday too. He's not in this race today, but he's still up there in the points. Cycling around for a siding lap. Get these guys gridded up. Slowing down again with the hand out, letting the rider know behind them that they're going to be going a little bit off pace as they come up to grid up and know their position. Get a grid marshal out there right now with a red flag that stops them to let them know that nobody's going any farther. Find your grid, get ready, wait for that race light. Should be fantastic. And a big grid. I like seeing these guys out here. So we've got it's the middleweight, so your 600 bikes, like you said, but we have 18 riders on grid right now.
Which makes corner 1 very interesting.
Yep. And looking at the overall standings, I think I got that a little wrong because it shows here on my stats that it's Nicholas Telliard and Jack Roach. I know they're pros, right? Or experts. So, but we'll get that right soon.
Good catch.
Yep.
Yeah, big yellow plates on these bikes. Look at Tyler and that easy to spot bike right there, just 503.
Makes it easy for us.
It really does. Here's that red flag. He's going to walk off. These guys are gridded up. We're going to see all the wrists snap back for red line as they go and launch. It's going to be a beautiful start.
Ooh, everyone got off clean.
Yeah, really good start. Like you said, it's always tight. Corner 1 and then corner 2, a long, tight corner.
Everybody
called Patience.
jockeying for position right here in Patience.
Looks pretty good. We got some decent spacing right here. This is good. They all get through safely, and we are off and running into turn 3.
It's like Tyler Crozier's up there trying to start a gap right here.
Yeah, they don't want to let him escape too early in this race. Looks like Ryan Champ's going to try to reel him back in right away.
Yeah, Tyler's back there. Yeah, we got Ryan right back there too. It's going to be, look, they're already close. He's always a little lower on the bowl, so he's going a little bit shorter around the track. He might gain a little space as they come up the slide. See how they are nose to tail when they pop back into view. Yep, Tyler's still leading, doing well, and boy, Ryan Champ right behind him.
You got a good drive off that corner too. Looks like a little too far back to make a move here, but keeping him honest.
Yep.
Yeah, John Paxson got a great start, by the way. He's right there in third. He can definitely ride the ride. He got a great start. He's in third. This very front group is very tight together. They're kind of taking off from the rest of the pack a little bit. See that Valentino Rossi leg dangle out there?
I always wonder, is that just style points? Are you working on your balance? Does it help you brake?
Come on, Ryan. It looks pretty good, man.
All of the above.
It definitely looks pretty good. Trading and robot. Yep, good. The corner 5 and 4 little complex there. Nice long corner on there. And these guys are actually running a very similar pace, even as amateurs. You can see.
Here we go. Is he going to try it?
Is this an attempt for 3? Is this an attempt coming out on the inside? Let's see.
I think he thinks better of it a little bit. Just going to sit there.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be really tight coming over the stripe here.
Paxson's still there too. Is that Chris Denley there in 4th coming over start finish? Because
yeah,
might be right. He's also at exit. He started on the first row, just a slight gap back.
Yeah. And Tyler, Ryan, and Pexon up front, they're all running very similar pace.
Very similar pace, and also very consistent. You can see right now, not lap to lap, but they're consistent to each other. So they've got about the same gap, just a little bit. Oh, might be giving it a shot there. Ryan Stampp might think he has a chance.
Ooh, maybe something there.
Yeah, he made a little mistake there going to the bull. I think he misjudged his speed versus Tyler and had to let off a little bit and let John right through.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem. You think you have it. You end up extending your corner entry speed a little bit, and boy, you go a little wide, and it'll cost you, which it has. He's lost a place.
We saw it yesterday, kind of the guys taking 2 lines to the bull and almost coming together when maybe you're going a little bit faster than the guy in front of you. You misjudge it. Now you have to go around the outside real quick.
It led John Pexon into a solid second place, that's for sure. So now he's up on the tail of Tyler Crozier, and all of a sudden, and now it's Ryan Stampp looking to get second back after being just a little aggressive on that pass.
He's got a lot of work to do, though.
He has a lot of work to do. These two seem like they're taking off. It didn't look like John Pexon was waiting to get around him, but he sure took that gift, and now he's a solid second and doing what he can to keep it. All these riders are well capable of a podium. So
yeah, Pexon is looking like he wants to make a move.
Yeah, see, he got right up on the tail, and he's sticking there, and now he's really concentrating on every little wiggle out of that bike, every little thing he can see, so he can see, okay, where are my chances? I have a couple laps left. Coming around for last lap right here, I believe.
Let's see what the lap times are coming across. Pexon had a really strong lap. I mean, that pass, yes, but Stampp back to the 152s.
You saw that mistake cost him a second.
Yeah, fastest lap for place number 2 holder right there, John Pexon. So he has pace right here.
Yep. And you see by the different lines Pexon's taking, he's looking just to see where he can, size up Crozier and try to make a move, right?
Yeah, he's looking comfortable there. He doesn't look like he's super anxious to pass him. He looks like he's going to kind of try to take his measure, feel like where his speed is different, where he can gain some ground, and then he's going to make the move because he's looking real racy right now.
Yeah, he gains a little bit coming into the bowl right there, but on the exit, you'll see they pop up the slide, and there's just about another bike length. So John Pexon will catch up coming into that corner and lose about a bike length coming out.
Ryan Stampp coming back at both of them right there.
Right. Ryan Stampp is definitely mad at himself for losing that spot. He learned that lesson, and he is now chipping away third place, wants to just get back, at least back to second. Did up to myself,
So if John's going to do something, he's got to do that pretty soon because Ryan Stamp's right behind him.
Yeah, he can't sit and wait too long because he's going to start having to play defense rather than going on the attack. So I think he's got to find his spot, pick it, and try to move through and put a bike between him and Ryan.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's no runaways here, though. These bikes, run high RPM, run high horsepower at the top of that rev range. So you get a lot smoother like that. Nobody's really bursting out of a corner. You got to keep your corner speed up, keep your RPM up. So you won't see, there's not a lot of pogoing in bikes like this. So you got Daytona 675 in the front, Kawasaki and Yamaha duking it out here. And even closer, they're getting to be a really tight pack. We're coming around for the last lap right now, and boy, these guys are right on top of each other. 1, 2, and 3 across the white flag. They've got one more lap to go, and this is when you do it. You do it now or regret.
Yep. Interestingly enough, though, thinking about these bikes here that they're all riding, you don't always have to have the latest and greatest to come out and come racing. A lot of people think they have to have their bike blinged out and pump up to the maximum, right? But you've got a Triumph Daytona 675. That is about a 12-year-old platform that Tyler Crozier's running on right there. It's a 2014, as I understand.
Man, Ryan Stamp's Yamaha is a 2006, my friend.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about the same bike.
20 years old, and look at this.
Yeah, running right at the top. Yeah,
Right.
if you can make it work. Oh, a little wheel up the top of the slide like that. That'd look great coming around the back straight. Who's pushing it? Tyler Crozier. Definitely pushing it. Let's see where they get in the braking zone. Who's gaining on who? It's tight, but let's just see what happens. Lots of technical corners coming up.
Just spaced out enough coming through there, but I think in this last few twisty complex, I think if John can get a good run on him, he's going to take a shot.
He's trying right now. He's coming. He knows this is a passing zone. He's got maybe 5 coming around. He can come. He is trying what he can. He's gained just a little bit, but how hard do you push hard enough? Do you see the dirt? Are you seeing red right now? He's absolutely, if he could have 120% throttle, he would be asking for it right now. This is going to be great. He's coming up, getting a whole lot of gap, closer, whole lot of gap. Next corner is 4 is so long. The end apex is way back there. Oh, held off for that. Tyler Crozier saw that coming.
And if you're Ryan Stampp, I think you're sitting there going, one of these guys can make a mistake, and I'm going to inherit a great victory.
Yeah, first is first, buddy. Doesn't matter how you get it. These 3 riders are right on top of each other. John Pexton on the tail of Tyler Crozier, and it is a drag race. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. Tyler holds him off for first place. Well done. John Pexton, Ryan Stampp. Going to be great. Race 4, Rodriguez, James Rodriguez, Chris Stanley, Larios, McCord, Captain Bradley, and Schumann is your top 10. What a great race. Race 4, sorry, was fantastic. These guys held it around the track, got 1, 2, and 3, kept it tight, kept it rolling, and got rewarded for their podium spots. I think John Pexton really got rewarded there for a second place, took advantage of a minor mistake, and held on to a second spot. Good for him.
That was the fastest guy on that last lap. You could tell he was really pushing.
Yep. And while we're at this, I want to give a couple shout-outs to other sponsors here. Reparto Veloce, your West Coast Aprilia specialist. Check us out in Chandler, Arizona. Experience our passion. Oh, they are still racing. Flag went a little early.
Oh, we got some misinformation. Okay, so the white flag went out when it was not supposed to, and they're still racing in this race. So John Pexton still has a chance. Get out there, John.
Well, I bet they might be just as confused as the rest of us, because that's a heck of a signal to see.
You know what? Yesterday we were premature on a call of a crash of a racer, and today we're premature on a call of a winner. So maybe we're just foretelling the future.
Yeah,
once
we're
again.
seeing what you can see. There's still a battle going on. They had to see their flag and go, what the heck? But good on them. Good racer heads. They can count to 6, much unlike us, apparently.
The beauty of live broadcasting.
Oh, too funny.
But that has to be disorienting. I mean, if you're a racer and you're out there and you see the white flag,
and
you go, wait, have I miscounted laps?
Yes.
And you come over and you see the white flag again.
Yeah, still the same order. Here we go.
So now we get
a white flag. The Crozier 150. They all stepped their laps in, so they all did check up a bit. You can see lap times dropped about a second on all these guys, so they also got a little confused, just a little bit, with 153 zeros for the first top 2 riders. 153.03, 153.08 for Tyler Crozier and John Pexton as the 1-2 racers. Right behind them, Ryan Stampp.
A little more stretched out on this last lap than the last lap.
Yeah, it definitely caused a little confusion. You see, they were so tight and running as close as they can, and all of a sudden there is a bit of a gap. And see, as they pop up the slide here, who's really got their head down fast, who catches their focus back faster, and then they're ready to go. Looking good. Tyler on that Triumph, leading his pack down the back straight.
He enters out of there, or exits out of there so fast, so well down the back straight.
Yeah, he's got 11 down very, very well. Coming in at 10.
Had a little bobble right there. Did you see
little
that?
Bobble, and look how much space John Pexton got. That little bobble, and all of a sudden he's right on his tail again. And now, oh boy, now it's a drag race. He's got to be shaking his head about whatever happened. A little loose tire action, a little wiggle, a little something. It's like, oh man, do not look back, Tyler. John's coming for you. Ryan Stampp is just there. He's just out of frame, but he's just there as these two just battle it out.
There's just a little too much room there to try to make one of those daring moves in this corner.
He's so fast coming into 5. Slows down over 4. He's got to
do something here.
He's got to do it 3. Yeah, he's got to do it because they don't have enough power differential to really make up for a point shoot. So around 3 and now a 2. Little gap there. I think he's got about a bike and a half. Got about a bike and a half. Popping out of one right here. Tucked in behind the windscreen.
And now for
nice
real,
run, I think.
Tyler Crozier for the win.
But you saw how they backed off in that previous lap. They all dipped down to 153. They thought they maybe did think the race was over. Yeah. And then they are right back on it. I mean, that's a racer mentality, right? You're just out of your mind and you're right back on the gas.
Yeah, that was excellent. Yeah, Steph for Larios for place 4, Chase Rodriguez, and John Bradley for number 6. We're going to a commercial. We'll be back for race 5 when we get it figured out.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Hello again. Welcome to CVMA Round 6 on a Sunday. Shuffling papers for commercial break, and now we are on race 4.
And with us, we have a special guest. We have Mr. John Roach. John, there's a reason here why you might be calling this race, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't call me special. That's for starters. Yeah, there's a young lad out there called Jack, who I've got a special interest in.
Yeah,
so,
just maybe just a little, right?
Yeah, just a touch, yeah.
Yeah.
We do too. He's such a fun, we were lucky enough to have him interviewed in here too. What a pleasant guy. Fun, serious racer, but man, just love to see that great attitude.
Do you know someone that I don't then? Because
we just might, because I'm sure he treats me differently. Maybe even better.
Yeah, for sure. No,
Awesome.
he's a good lad.
Welcome down.
Yeah, welcome. So let's go ahead and read off the grid right here for Supersport Middleweight Sunday, and we've got race 4. On pole, we've got Jack Roach, right? Followed by Nicholas Telliard and Parker Mayer. Row 2 of the grid, Ryan Breckenridge, followed by Josh Lerner and Emily Grana. Row 3 on the grid, Anthony Estrada, Josh Fogel, Christian Swanson. Greg Carnes leads 4th row, followed by Justin Bowling and Matthew Porter. Row 5 on the grid, we got Christian Lima, followed by Blair Harness and Sean Tate.
All right, Jack Roach is running number 2 in points here.
He's having a go. He's having a go to try and nudge the championship. Double points in the last round.
Yep,
So,
he's everything. Yeah, we've got that round coming. Another. You guys come down from Canada, correct?
Yeah, we come down every time. Yeah.
Stay the whole season, and
No, we travel backwards and forwards. We leave on a Thursday, and then go back on either Monday or Tuesday.
So do you leave all your gear and equipment here at the track?
Yeah, the guy that's been instrumental with that is Josh Fogel and his wife. Without them, we wouldn't be able to race. They're awesome.
Yeah, Josh is great. Well, he was in the interview yesterday morning. Josh Fogel was, and Josh Fogel has been working out here for quite some time, and he's actually in this race as well. So
I prepped his bike for him. So,
we know how it is
and Josh's bike.
We know how it is in the paddock too. I was just saying, I think I do more for people in the paddock than I do for my neighbors.
Yeah, you know what? The atmosphere in the paddock has always been awesome.
Yeah,
everyone helps everyone.
Yeah, had a wonderful ice cream social last night over at the Stephen Mann's trailer, which is always good. Good crew. We're actually watching the 951 live broadcast as a replay for the racers to watch it that were racing, didn't get to see it. They're coming up on race number 4, Supersport Middleweight Pro and Expert.
And what you guys do is absolutely fantastic, because my 2 sons in the UK and all family are watching this, and people back in Canada. So,
that's
all
great.
credit to you. It's fantastic.
Thanks for keeping us international.
Yeah.
Really appreciate that, John. That's the way to go.
yeah, credit to 951
Yeah,
live.
Absolutely.
Great credit. Like you say, you watch this camera work, watch how this works. The graphics are amazing. Just watch it on a 4K TV. It is well worth it.
So how many cameras you got out there?
I think we have 4?
I think we've got four total cameras in there.
Yeah, 4.
And working on some very exciting things in the future. Another good reason to watch the next round and the next season is some really interesting things coming up. Some very fun progression. It's better every time. As good as it is now, is hard to believe it's going to get better.
Don't know who that is.
Yeah, look at that guy.
Nice shot of Jack right there.
Ray's face on Jack Roach right there. That is fantastic. He's going to be in there leading. He's on pole right now. You can see what he do, gain some points in here.
He's on a Cowie, right? Kawasaki?
Yeah, so Josh 151 is on the bike that Jack was on first round, and the guy that's been instrumental in getting us down there to give us a bike is Ed Enriquez.
Great.
Yeah, actually you can see Emily in that beautiful teal bike right there too. Watch this start. See how we go with a big wheelie out there.
All right, here they go.
As long as they make it safe, they can make it all safe. A little pogo in there and between 3 and 4 as they get off the line. As they come around here, Come around the next set of corners. We get a good look at who got the best launch out of there.
Yeah, Jack made a good use of his pole position start, didn't he?
And so he should.
He really did. He's also a very clean rider. I've noticed too that it's I would almost say polite. Like he has the aggression to be in the lead of the race, but if he's going around somebody, which he has to do a bit because he likes to lead these races, he's kind enough to give him a little bit of room. He'll shut the line when he needs to, but good clean racer. It's always nice to see that. Keeps everybody upright.
It can get a little bit fiery, but yeah, when it needs to.
Well, yeah, it depends on which racer you ask. The one who got past or the one that does the
This is
passing.
true.
It's a very different story.
Yeah.
Two different versions of the truth. That's
Who's that in second?
We've got that's not Telliard. And Parker Mayer's back there too in the end of the pack. There's Cowie. Ryan Breckenridge is on his 347 bike.
Yeah, he's had a lot of problems. So he's had a few issues because he had a big crash last round, but he's been working with Derek Keys. He had a few issues, and Derek's been working with Jack on Friday and Saturday.
Yeah, so we've got Ryan and Ryan Breckenridge and Parker Mayer right here, right?
That'll be a good little battle.
Yep.
Yeah, these are great bikes too. Still a whole good set of Supersport bikes, 600cc bikes, Suzuki's, Yamaha, Kawasaki, and for them to get around, same thing. Like it's a lot of top end horsepower, it's a lot of good fast corner speed. You got to keep your corner entry as fast as you can because it's really hard to throttle out of something unless you get that speed to begin with. Nice standing start lap for Jack Roach. 150.5 from a standing start is an excellent way.
Followed by Nicholas Telliard and Ryan Breckenridge.
Yeah, look at this. So 3 and 4 position right here. Parker Mayer and Ryan Breckenridge are just on top. There he is. There's the pass. What a wild spot to pass too. That means he has pace. He's confident enough to get around there. You see that dirt coming fast, covering that corner too fast, too much speed. Good for him. Into the bull. It looks like he's got it stuck. He's got about a bike and a half. Not running away, but it looks like he had it stick for now. It's going to be a good battle to get back and forth. We can see this.
Go. Yep, we got Jack followed by Nicholas Telliard, Ryan Breckenridge.
Yeah, Jack's not dropping him.
Yep. Parker Mayer really, really loved getting that spot. He's coming into 10 right now, but guess who's right behind him? Ryan is not letting him go. Parker Mayer is going to go up and over this little off-camber corner. See if he can get through here faster. See whose pace is there, because that'll kind of line him up for that next little straight. A great battle for 3 and 4 right now. They are nose to tail right now. This is great.
Yeah.
Coming into the leaders are already through 5 and 4. Jack Roach is still leading. He's got his 150.5. Let's see what his first lap is. This little race for 3 and 4 is very, very tight. Maybe messing around, maybe drops them back from 1 and 2. What do you think? You think they're just head down riding, or here we go. He's got a bit power. So Parker Mayer's got a little bit less power on his bike in the front. There's a little gap coming in. Start finish will kind of tell the tale on this one. Look at this.
On Jack, yep.
Yep. Nicholas Telliard right on Jack's tail now. So 1 and 2 is really close as well. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. All these two little groups are taking a bit of a gap from the rest of the field. You can see that in their lap times. But these guys are running 148.2. Nicholas Telliard had a 148.0 on that last lap.
Here we go.
Here's a great battle, boy. Look at this. How do you feel about that, Bob? I can see you getting nervous. This is great. Into the bowl. Jack did a good entry into the bowl.
Yeah, Nicholas is trying to get something done here.
Yeah. Jack's a little wide on the slide. Let's see. He comes around on the top of the slide here onto the back straight. They're very, very close. I don't know if Nicholas is close enough to attack on 10 here. Little wiggle out of Jack Roach. He's absolutely on the gas. See him reach for the brakes. Little Rossi leg dangle. Very, very sexy. Look at that.
I taught him that.
Did you?
So John, being a former racer yourself, if you had the ability to be in Jack's ear right now, what are you telling him?
Just get your head down and go.
Get your head down and go, right?
Don't look back. Yeah, I'll be very surprised if he looks.
Look how hungry Nicholas is. Look, he can smell him. He is right there. You know, he can hear his bike. Touching trying on the outside. Trying on the outside.
Wow.
Still on the outside. He's coming for it. Yep. Got him right at the last minute. Coming into 5.5 is a fast entry. 4 is very, very long. Oh, man. Got around him, and now he's doing his best to get a little bit of gap. And boy, coming in. Let's see if Jack can come around 3 is a good spot to gain a little ground. He's pretty fast there. 2-1 and a little drag race down to the main straight. But boy, we're going to see if he can swap spots again.
We'll have a little look. Good little battle in second as well.
Yeah. So we have 3 and 4 plays. Parker Mayer and Ryan Breckenridge have a heck of a battle coming in as well. Nicholas Tellier doing a 148.1.
Josh.
Yep, Emily Grana in a very easy to see, beautiful teal bike.
Yes.
Emily's done quite a few laps around here as well.
I think she's done more laps here than the entire field put together.
Yeah.
That's very possible. That is very possible. Very fast, very conscientious racer as well. We love seeing Emily out there.
So, John, how long have you guys been coming out here now with Jack?
Oh, Jack was here in 2017 when he was 13 or 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
As a racer from way back, I just figured you would have him do that. You figure this is the path he was going to take, or is
this is Mum's fault?
Really?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Mum's fault. Yeah.
Tell us about that.
That's true. Jack sat in Austria, hearing these bikes go rattling around the mountains, and he said, "I want to race." And his mum phoned me and said, "You must have a motorcycle sit in the garage for him when he gets home, please."
Well, that's unusual. I'm all for it.
Yeah,
I'm a big fan of Mom. I'm a big fan of Mom. That's excellent. Yeah, still battle out. Nick, he's right there. Jack is still trying what he can. He's lost a little bit of ground. Nothing he can't make up, but he's lost a little ground. So it looks like what Nicholas is trying to do is like, okay, I need some breathing room. I'm going to get some real fast laps in.
If you look, Jack's making it up on entry, but he's losing it on exit.
Yep.
That's what's happening.
Yep. Yeah. And it's also the same kind of story right behind him with Parker Mayer and Ryan Breckenridge right behind them. You can see him kind of catch up on corner entry and lose a little bit on exit. Look right here on 3. You can see that right there. Trying on the outside. They're going to draft each other coming down the start finish.
Here's a nice shot. We got Emily right there.
Yeah,
again.
Josh Lerner is leading that pack with Emily Grana and Anthony Estrada.
Where's Mr. Fogel? Where is he?
Vogel's currently in 8th.
He's running 8th. He's running 154 lap times.
Yep.
And again, most of these bikes, you were talking 2015, 2016 Yamaha R6s, man. You can come out here and do it.
Yep. I got to school Josh a little, though, because he was telling me he was going to get into the 150s and 151s, so he's got to pick up the pace here.
Yeah, just a little bit. And you never know. See if he can get out here and run some lap times. They also have a very long day in front of them. Lots of classes for these guys. Big grids.
All right.
So a lot of chances to race.
And it looks like Josh heard me because he just turned to 152.7, so he's picking it up. There we go.
Good for him. Josh is a good dude, man. Here we go. Our race leader right here. We've got Nicholas Tellier coming in first place. Brand new R6. Last lap, a 147.8.
Good lap time. It's a good lap time.
Nice shot of Emily right here.
This group right here with Josh Fogel, Anthony Estrada, and Matthew Porter is right there at 7, 8, and 9. They are a tight group and having a ball back there. That's the way you race.
Is that Josh right behind her?
Yes, it is.
Josh right behind her. Anthony Estrada and Matt Porter right there just got a spot in his bike too. That's a good tight group too. You need to keep an eye on there. But man, this race for the lead's pretty good.
What lap are we on, guys?
We're running. We have 2 laps to go. We're on lap 4 right now. So they're coming around. They have a little bit more concentrating to do. Hopefully the white flag's on time this time. And they'll come through and get it figured out. Yeah, coming around 3. They look so good doing that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Good solid form.
Mountains in the background. And a big shout out to the marshals that are out there as well in this heat.
Oh, yeah.
Especially
absolutely.
yesterday.
Absolutely. White flag of is 147.8 for Nicholas Tellier, 147.9 for your boy Jack Roach.
Yeah.
That's good. Do you know his personal best around this track?
47.2, I think, on a Supersport. Yeah, on a Supersport.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, that is definitely hustling. That is keeping all your points.
I think
we saw a little bit of bobbling there a little bit earlier from Nicholas Tellier up front. So hopefully his tires aren't wearing out.
Yeah, great race for that. Looks like Anthony Estrada is trying to go around Emily Grana, or is that Josh Vogel that got around her? Is that the 151 bike got around Emily?
That was Josh.
Yeah.
So John, you raced professionally out in BSB for a while, did you not?
Yes, it wasn't called BSB then because I'm a dinosaur. It was called Super Cup 750s. Nice little story. I was sponsored by a guy called Nick Morgan of MSS Performance, and he sponsored Jack when he went to the UK. So 2 generations.
Two generations of sponsors.
Exactly. Yeah.
Great
riders. That's great.
Yeah, our group of four is broken into 2 packs back there between Josh Vogel, Emily Grana, Anthony Estrada, and Matthew Porter. Like it's broken into 2 little packs back there, and they are just really, really tight. We'll keep an eye on the front here.
I think Nicholas has got this one.
He feels pretty confident
I
in there.
don't
He's
like
got
to
it
say
down.
that, of course.
So the most important question, John, is have you had a SV650 in your racing history?
No, and I don't intend to.
No, it might be too late now. But you mentioned Dinosaur.
You know, they were really great 20 years ago, I'm telling you. They were
really,
awesome.
really
They
were.
were awesome race bikes 20 years
Really
ago.
You still see them on occasion. You have to
You do.
let Arma Racing will absolutely run those. Here's Nicholas coming for his victory down
There you
start
go.
finish.
Good lad.
Right
Great
behind him,
job.
Jack Roach. What a pair of great racers. Yep. Mayer and Breckenridge very, very tight at the end of the line there.
Yeah.
Breckenridge even got him on a lap time for that last over for his 4th place there.
Is this
Oh,
Josh
Josh is going to
trying
have
to
a
make
go.
a
He's
Josh
going
Roach
to have a
having to go. Yep. He knows that's now or never. Coming into 3.
Come on.
Great passing zone. Can you get it on the inside and hold it in?
He
tried,
he
he
had to
tried.
check up there,
Oh,
right?
that's right. Oh boy, and right behind them, these 2 groups are so close. You see who pops out here and start finish. Yep, right there.
Josh has got a big smile on
Yeah.
his face.
Oh, he
I
definitely
think
does.
it's his first time back on a bike in just under 2 years
Yep.
racing, so he's got a big smile there.
Done well. And what a great battle. Isn't it fun to battle, even back in the pack? That battle is so good to have him like nose to tail like that.
And thanks for the invitation, guys. It's been nice
Yeah.
sitting there watching this.
Yeah, it's
Thanks
great.
for
It's
joining
great.
us.
It's
All
great
I do,
viewing
I
here,
just-
isn't it, John?
yeah,
It's
I
great.
just-
We got a couple replays
We
right
got
here.
a good replay right here. Look at your boy launch off this. Watch him leave at a pole, right off pole position. Yep.
The wings, look at the wings.
You're going to judge him in
That's
HD
it.
slow-mo right
They
now.
don't call him
thanks to
Seagull for
951.
nothing.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here's his move.
Oh, good move on the inside. Just slick right around the inside. And you have to. This is super early in the race. You really had to get that position. Coming around a little bit. They're going in the bowl after this corner here, but positions everything. If they can just launch ahead. If you can gain 1 or 2 on the start line, something you don't have to fight for in the next 6 laps.
It's so important to start here. So important.
Yep.
It really is.
Yeah, not a lot of passing. Very, very fast track. Nice and wide track. Great shots. Look at this.
Can we cut this one, please?
Sniffing on the outside. Sniffing on the outside. You can freeze frame it and hang it in the
That's it.
trailer
Cut
for
it about now.
inspiration. Sorry, we've lost video feed, people. We
That's it,
can
yeah.
no longer watch this happen.
Oh, technical.
Nicholas takes it for
No, well
takes
done,
this
yeah.
pass and held onto this for the
Yeah.
lead. There's only one person here who doesn't want to see that. Sorry, John.
No, it's all
That's-
good.
that's
It's all good.
terrible.
Yeah, it's great.
What a great time. Very fun to have
man.
you, John, for
Yeah.
sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
joining
We're going to
us.
head
Yeah.
to commercial. We'll be back for race number 5.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Good.
CVMA Racing, round 6, people. We were here on a Sunday. What a fun race. It's great
Yep.
to have Jack's dad in
That
here.
was really great.
Well, he's of course plenty of stories in the paddock. You get the inside info when they come to visit, you know?
Yep.
I'm doing my own research, by the way. Not nearly as fast as these guys, but I'm learning quick.
So now we got race 5, CVMA Hooligans, Sunday race 1. So with on the grid, we've got Joel Ullman, followed by Alex Calloway and Rusty Gill. Row 2 on the grid, John Glafke, followed by Nico Alexander and Robert Chapman. Third row of the grid, Douglas Dara, followed by David Lancaster. And we also have another wave, which is American Thunder. We have one entry into this race. It's Carbon Merrill.
Yeah, we're going to see if he leaves as a third wave starter. He might just end up leaving with the.
Actually, there's 3 waves in this
Yeah.
race, actually, because in addition to that, we got the Formula Ultra Lightweight. On pole, Nathan Gravel, followed by Quinn Smith and Dennis Garcia Delgado. Row 2, Jake Tran, followed by Gordon Branson. Gordon Goldilocks Branson.
Gordon Goldilocks Branson.
Goldilocks Branson.
Long flowing locks.
That's right. Beautiful hair. Joshua Smith completes row 2. Row 3 in the grid, Himesh Kanura, followed by Seppi Holter and Sawyer Lafayette.
Yeah, we've got Sawyer Lafayette as the major points leader in this race. I don't believe he's here today. He can probably afford to miss a race because the rest of this crew is breathing a little sigh of relief. That is a very fast young man. And we've got Nathan Gravel also very fast. So Jake Tran, keep an eye on him. Remember, you got to keep an eye on him because he's just improving so quickly. It's hard to keep up.
Yep.
And doing a lap around here. The rider's going to do a sighting lap before they come around and grid up. We can see him right up front of our gorgeous window here. We have all our gold gilding around here, and we're sipping mojitos by the pool right now.
You know the blue energy drink mojito? I kind of need one about race 5.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Well, the sugar-free one. I'm going to let you have the sugar-free one, Sean.
What are you saying, right?
I'm just saying that, you remain fit, trim, and racer shape. That's what I'm saying.
That's how I take
I'm going to drink the full sugar blue mojito, and I don't care about being in race shape. I'm not fast enough to be in race shape anyway.
Just incrementally, we all want to be racers. Get it down here and get it good. We're in good luck here at the Rusty Gills bike, right there on the grid, and of course Alexander Callaway, Joel Oman up there. Joel Oman's got to be on the outside. I don't see. There he is, right there.
There he is, number 92.
Lots of torque in these bikes. Watch for wheels up start, and they just ram it out of this hole, man. They really get a lead out in Hooligan bikes like this.
And they're off.
Yep. There's the wheelie. There's the wheelie out of Rusty Gill right there.
Approaching turn 17 into Patience.
Yep, a little checking up. Oh,
trying to go around the outside right away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not holding back at all, is it? You're going to see. Let's have to start on here. The second wave is taking off right now. Big Tran, we've got.
Good start from Quinn Swift right there in the middle of that front row.
Yep.
Looks like Rusty taking advantage of the early speed and going to go right to the front of this one.
Looks like Joel isn't wasting any time right here. Took inside line.
Joel is on the hunt for the lead. Oh, and getting passed back. Went too fast into the corner and got
a little wide.
Getting hot. You see nothing but the moon off the top of the bowl like that. So he's like, yep, I think I'll check back, take my place back. Great way to start. All aggression here, too. It's the type of bike. Very muscly, very tall, very torquey. High aggression. Here we go. Yep.
Joel making that effort.
Making it again. Oh, there's some passes.
Really late.
Really late. No way. He's going on the outside of 10 like that.
2 for 1.
Yeah, that was a great one. Stood up the 345 bike coming in so hot. Made it stick just like that. What a beautiful double pass.
Wow, that was gnarly.
Oh, boy.
I think he really surprised Rusty there. Coming back that far around both of them. No one was ready for him to make that pass.
Wow.
Man, look at that. Yeah, I did not expect it at all. I don't even know if
Here's
Joel
another one.
Yep, I was going to not
closes the door. Closes
not
the
going to
door.
let that happen. Not going to let that happen. Oh, man, as Joel just takes off. He's just, Alexander Callaway is leaving on that 5 bike.
How does that disrupt your rhythm in a race, though? You're Rusty, you're out there leading, you think you've got a little bit of a gap, and all of a sudden this guy comes flying around the outside where he's not supposed to be.
Yeah, that's incredible, right?
Alexander Callaway sitting there in third. I don't think he expected that to happen that fast. He's like, oh, all of a sudden,
Here we go.
A big head shake coming out of the last corner for Joel.
Yeah, Joel is just doing his best to check out at this point. Rusty and Alexander are absolutely duking it out right behind him, but he's just leaving the field as fast as he can.
And as soon as he got to that lead, he really just put these other two behind him.
He
by
really
quite
did.
a ways. And if they start battling, Joel's going to be gone.
Yeah, absolutely. These two are still really, really close. So we were looking at Rusty Gill and Alexander Callaway leading this Hooligan for second and third in this Hooligans race. They're not really gaining on each other. It seems like they're still fighting it out. They're dropping into the bowl right now. Very evenly matched bikes right there. We've got couple of Yamaha MT-09 and XSR 900. Similar engine, different frames.
And back in the lightweight, we did have Quinn Swift getting that really good start, taking the lead. Dennis Garcia Delgado in second, Jake Tran in third. Said to watch out for Jake right there, all within a second of each other.
Yeah, right there in third place. That's a great call out for those guys. They have a nice tight racing right behind where those leaders are duking out in second and third place right here. Nose to tail going back over Crash Corner.
Alex is right there.
Man. Just right on there. He's kind of drafting him a little bit into this corner. It's a good passing zone here as well.
Nice shot here.
I was just gonna say that.
Nice
Following
shot.
those guys around that corner from
That's
that angle.
incredible.
Into 6 like that, they're making a run. 5 is a very fast entry, so you can see who's got a little more push coming into there. Is now you're going to be on your knee for it feels like an eternity. The apex of
Did you see that? Alex just had a little bit of an off right there on the front and just lost just a little bit right there.
It seems like kind of a front tire day, which is if you lose the front tire, you tuck it in there, it means you just go to low side and just go send it off the track.
Yeah. But he's recovered.
Yeah, he's recovered just fine. Didn't lose any time either. Like we're still on the tail, so it didn't get him nervous. Made me nervous, but he seems to be okay. Joel Owen right there. That's so good.
We have a nice shot of Joe Ullman right here.
Yep.
He's trying to check out.
And Robert and Cali Photo ripping around.
Ripping right across the track, getting his shots.
Yep, getting everybody to look really good on their bikes.
Joel Ullman down to a 151 now, really putting a gap almost 5 seconds back to Rusty and Alex, who are still battling away.
That is impressive. That is a lot of gap to have in there. He's
in 2 laps.
Yep. Yeah. His pressure. He has got his actual hammer down. So he's checking out for the race. What's he say? He's checking out like a grocery store. I give credit to Rocco Landers for that one. He's got all that young kid slang. He's 21 now, thankfully.
Well, you can see maybe why he was so anxious to make that pass and get to the front. I think he maybe felt he had the speed to kind of go out and just run his own race and not have to deal with any silliness behind him. So
Look at this right here.
He's got caught in the lappers.
I think this is I think this is our American Thunder racer, right?
I think that may be the case.
So he's being caught by the second wave.
Wow, that was
up on the corner speed coming through the bowl. Wow.
Ooh, that was murder. That was murder.
That really was. They have so much torque to coming through there, but if you got corner speed, you're just absolutely just running it. A couple of little tiny Ninja 400s ripping around that corner. That's a perfect example of how bikes are different.
Yeah, what is it like being a meat sandwich? The meat of a sandwich and going into the bowl there.
That made my heart jump just a little bit. Wow.
What a great shot at 1, 2, and 3 here in our lightweight racing for Sunday. Dennis Delgado, Quinn Swift, and Jake Tran, 1, 2, and 3, and murdering around the bowl like that. Absolutely running that lever. So fun. Great example of what it takes to make a bike fast. Isn't just horsepower.
Yeah,
plenty more to that equation.
A nice example of that as they were going into the bowl, though, just how clean and precision they were making their moves on carbon, right? Carbon mill.
Yeah, it looks like Quinn Swift got ahead into lead position right there. He's got Dennis Delgado behind him, and Jake Tran still right behind him as they coming in. We'll get him over start finish here, but a couple of green Kawasaki 400s and then a red Kawasaki 400 back there in third.
Well, it did kind of seem that they bunched up when they went past that, slower traffic. So that could really change something if whoever takes the better line.
Yeah, that checked everybody out. That checked them all up. Yep, indeed. There we go. Yeah, checked everybody up for sure. Quinn Swift got around for the lead on there, and he's hanging on as much as he can with a 159.5. A 400cc bike.
Oh, no, wait, that's the American Thunder bike.
No,
right
that's
there.
the American Thunder bike. I called it the wrong one.
Sorry.
Oh, that one was Robert Chapman on the Supermoto.
He's on a Road King on that American Thunder bike. 209's ripping around
that's
here.
Nice scene out here.
Yeah,
something different, right?
Yeah, we can hear him when he goes around the window now, finally, for sure. Wonder what's in those bags. What do you think's in there?
His lunch.
His lunch.
That's the best thing about running the bagger class is you can just reach back for a snack.
I love it. We're getting fired. Anyway, here's our ultra lightweight leaders right here. This is so good. We've got a couple. No, we've got second and third. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So number 1, we have Quinn Swift that got around Dennis Garcia Delgado, and is absolutely getting some gap now because 2 and 3 are battling back here. So Quinn Swift
Jake Tran, is he going to make it?
Really late breaking coming in one.
He thought about it.
Yeah, you see his arm moving so much. Yeah. I think what he's doing, I don't know if he's got a quick shifter working on that bike because he's really messing with that throttle as he's shifting coming in there too. And you've got to keep these bikes within about 500 RPM of red line or you're not making any power. So it's very important to shift correctly.
Looks like he wanted the pass there and maybe the back tire came up on him a little bit and had to kind of let off.
He's also very excited. Remember, he got a first place yesterday, so he's absolutely on top of the world right now. He's running that vibe. He's thinking good thoughts. He's going, man, I did it before. I want to do it again. Oh, he's got great entry speed into 5. Closed up a bit of a gap coming into 5. You're around 4. Gets pulled on coming out of 4 just a little bit. So, man, maybe he can close up on 3, too. Because they are spreading out 1, 2, and 3 in the lightweight race. They're spreading out a little bit. Quinn Swift is just off and running right now. He's got clear air. He doesn't have to worry about these guys right now. Yeah, Jake's got some good entry speed. Closes up a little bit. And then look down the straight. See if you can tuck in there. Get that draft. It matters a lot. You get behind a bike on any bike like that. Cut that win for you matters a lot. Yep.
There's a quick shot right there of Gordon Goldilocks Branson right there in the back.
Yeah, he's looking good out there. Needs to get that that Pantene, sponsor going on. That guy. There he is right there. Beautiful right start finish right there for Joshua Smith. Across the start finish, leaders come by. There's a shot of our leader of the Hooligans race right there, 92, Joel Ullman.
Just clicking off 150s like it is the easiest thing in the world. And just putting up 11 seconds. A 150 Hooligan bike, I don't think is the easiest thing. You guys can correct me, but wow.
It's definitely not. Yeah, it's looking good doing it. Great form. We see him out here a lot. Great form, good racer.
Yeah.
And solid too. It looks like he's pushing. He's definitely going fast, but the bike isn't moving around a lot as far as like shaking or rattling, which is good for him.
You got to love the Hooligans, right? With just no fairings, just a clean look like that. Just look like fun bikes to tool around on around here.
Take that to my tell that to my search engine. I think my phone does that for me when I turn on Facebook Marketplace. Pops up all those bikes for me already.
Wow.
It's tempting. They're really cool.
Mm-hmm. Easy to ride too, in particular. You can get away with a lot on a Hooligan bike like that. Here we go again, 2 and 3 in the ultra lightweight race right here between Jake Tran in third, Dennis Garcia Delgado in second. Quinn Swift seems to be checked out, but these two are, boy, there's a quick close up there for Jake Tran.
And he had to check up a little bit.
Had to check up a lot. I think he was honestly going for a pass and got the door slammed on him because you don't want to hit the brakes on that because look how far back he is. He went for a pass, couldn't quite make it happen, and all of a sudden he's back 5 or 6 bike lengths, just like that. And it's going to take him half a racetrack to get back. Jake's a great rider, learning so fast.
Yeah, he really looks like he's picking it up out of the corner really well, but almost too well in that and had to check up.
Yeah.
Lose all your momentum, and now
he was playing for that pass half a track before it happened.
Exactly.
And now he's got to wait another half track before he can do it again. We had a quick shot there, Quinn Swift, the leader of the ultra lightweight. And now we're back on a Joel right here, leading the Hooligans by a long shot. Look at that, just drifting. Looks so good. Little chop into the back, see the back pogoing just a little bit through the waves of the heat. Here we go.
Here we go.
Our American Thunder rider
on
is
the
getting
outside,
passed by the race leader right now. Just getting a little lapped on there. Probably hear a stereo from here. The guys go ripping down a third. Joel Ullman's going down. Clean. Easy win. Good place to get a pass on, too.
Yep.
Good closing speed. Coming around for his win.
Yep. All by himself. All by himself.
Joel good shit.
Ullman.
Good looking carbon Merrill right there. Coming through in his American Thunder bike. And here we go. Quinn Swift. Beautiful green Kawasaki Ninja 400 leading the ultra lightweight race by a bit. He's got quite a few. He's got 4 or 5 seconds on the rest of the pack right there. This is the rest of the Hooligans race. Going start finish right there.
Little head shake from Alexander Calloway going over the line. Right? He's just trying to keep Rusty behind him. Goes, make sure, get it on the gas.
Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, don't tap the rev limiter any tiny mistake there. Somebody flies by you. That's regret for a while. Ask me how I know. We're watching second and third place at ultra lightweight right now. Jake Trent is going to do whatever he can to come around right now. This is it, all or nothing. This is the pass we were waiting for. No, a pass and a repass. Wow, he came in fast and immediately got chopped back.
He's got one more shot.
This is not Dennis Garcia Delgado's first race. He knew exactly what was happening because the last time he came in hot and couldn't make it happen there. Came in too hot to 5. Had to check up.
Looks like Garcia Delgado's has it. Right now.
Yeah, back into 3. It's going to be a wild. If they can come around, there's not a lot of power to get, but Jake Tran is right on his tail. If he can do anything, if he can draft him coming through 2 and 1, but there's just not going to happen. Very close, but didn't quite happen for him. Congratulations, Quinn Swift, Dennis Delgado, and Jake Tran coming in 1, 2, 3. Gordon Branson right behind them. Joshua Smith is 5th.
Yeah, good racing. He tried to get that exact same place, picks it up really well out of that corner, kind of straight lines it out of there.
Yeah.
And just didn't quite have enough room on the inside.
Yeah,
what is replay here?
This is that double. That is always double, man. So Joel goes in. He decides, yep, I've got enough speed. I think I can make it. Checks a 345.
Dang.
Stands him up on the curbing.
That was hard.
How close do you want it up in that corner?
Beautiful shot of these two duking it out. And then,
Here's
comes
Alex.
back and goes, I'll
Alex,
take
the rest of the go.
second, and nope. I can't quite make that happen. I'm going too fast for the corner. Got to give it up. Keep my line down. I'll live to attack another day.
Oh, this is when the Supermoto got murdered.
Supermotor coming in hot. And Supermotors are pretty fast in the corners, too. But look at these two ninjas. Just split them.
I'm telling you. Look at this.
He's probably getting the back marker flag, letting know the racers are coming. They split him and just watch him go by.
Jake coming right through. You saw him check up right there, right?
Clips on he did not expect that third rider coming through like that.
Murder.
Jake came through going, just stay your line, ripping through. And these two battled for the rest of the race. Oh, what a fast pass. Jake was going in there, had that, and nope. Didn't have position to do it. Had some speed, didn't have position. Then sent in his Hail Mary as he should. Great shot. Wow, what a great slow-mo. Look at those guys.
Great racing.
Wonderful. We are going to hit a commercial, but look at the action we have. We have more coming for you soon.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
We're back with race 6, the shootout, the big one, the one they all show up for.
Shootouts. These are going to be...
Yeah.
These are always great. These are what guys are stepping up for. You've got to show up and you've got to race both days. We're trying to limit the amount of motorway racers coming here and start poaching these. But got to race both days to qualify. Takes a number of riders to be able to get through the shootouts. But man, the opportunity to get paid here is well worth it.
Yep. So with the shootout right here, I'm going to read through the grid. On pole, we got Nicholas Seelig, followed by Michael Gilbert and Danilo Lewis. Corey Alexander, followed by Mark DeGrosse and Manuel Segura. Row 3 on the grid, Jeff Veit, followed by Sahar Zvik and Andrew Branson. 4th on the grid, Justin Bremer, followed by Tosh Gable and Edgar Zaragoza. Leading the shootout classification is Michael Gilbert with 89 points, followed by Nicholas Seelig and Dion Campbell.
And I think, this is the one, like we've seen this kind of rehearsal all weekend long with the big bikes and just trying to, these guys really putting it all out on the line. Already just kind of fighting each other in these other classes, fighting each other in these other races. And this is kind of the main event, though. This is where they kind of come and go, all right, now I'm going to put all of what I've learned over the weekend to use right here.
Yeah, it's one thing to racer agency competitors, get your trophy, get your bragging rights, get your experience and everything down if your plan is to move up to Moto A and everything else. But a paycheck's a paycheck, and no kind of racing is cheap, including this one. So if you can get, race gas and slick tires, they count, they matter. And the fresher the tire, the faster you go. So it's really important to get this little cash payouts when you're rocking around. And CVMA pays pretty well. We've seen Sahar race so many races today. He's leading the points of quite a few of these races, and he's in this one as well. And of course, man, we've got Corey Alexander. I mean, come on, he's
Yeah, just kind of come out, hang out in the desert, and try to do his thing and impose his will on the competition.
That is true. A lot of real fast racers out here too. So we're going to see these guys laying on the line. They've all got fresh tires, a couple of good BPR bikes, a couple of guys doing their race routine in here too. See Manuel Segura looking for his grid spot right there.
That's actually a great point with the fresh tires. Like this might be the race, another race you maybe run on an older set of tires, get the feel for it. But this one is where you bust out the brand new set and really just put it to it.
Yeah, sticker tires. We're going to watch these guys leave. Hope it's a clean leave. Oh, nice. Look at this. No giant wheelies. Everybody's on point. Oh, there's one.
There's one right there. A little shake from Corey. Got off the line a little slow.
It's a lot of ground to make up. A lot of ground to make up fast. They get through Patience very clean, and already a beautiful line of bikes coming around here. It's like a Panigale leaving
Who do we got in front? Nicholas Seelig right there?
Yeah, Seelig got a really good jump on the pack and just kind of got to the front, got the whole shot, trying to put some distance, but they're not going to let him get away. Michael Gilbert right there.
Yeah, Michael Gilbert's right behind him.
Nice pass of Cohen. I think that was 5th or 6th right there.
Yeah, I think that was Corey Alexander going in the inside of the bowl.
Oh, they're right. Side by side, too. They're still side by side in the bowl. Nobody's giving up anything. Like, they're not, it's my line, your line. They might come up the hill side by side. Let's see. That's wild.
I mean,
giant head shake for the leader. Wow, he's up on the throttle, and that is shaking around. That'll shake his confidence coming into a very hard braking zone with all those rabid bikes right behind him. We've got Michael Gilbert on his tail right there. Like, do that again, Andy. Oh, on the inside is Michael taking a look on the inside. Can't quite do it. Settles right back into second, but that is coming again. Third gained just a little bit, too. Is that Danilo possibly on 94? Can't tell. Coming around, they are just... say, okay, this is how it is. We're doing some heater laps. Get in here, get as fast as we can, and we'll hash it out later in this race because we need to break free. 1, 2, 3, and 4 is a very tight group.
Absolutely. I mean, I think you really want to push to get to the front. You want to be in those podium positions, give your chance at the win, and not let anyone else kind of be in the fight. So if you can get out there and just show your pace early, don't let somebody who shouldn't be in the fight be in the fight. Get out there and show your speed right away.
Yeah. Don't wait for your tires to wear out a little bit. Come around right in front of our window right here. Come around the front. Oh, look at the inside. Went for a draft. Turn around and did it. Yep. Nicholas Seelig kept first for right there. 147.9 from a standing start. Michael Gilbert was right there at start finish though. Right there. Came around out of the draft and just punched it. See if he could get it. Didn't look like he made it happen.
But now if you look at this separation, now you have kind of a race of 4 for the big money payouts, right? So now you're racing 4 guys rather than the whole field. Yeah,
these payouts go all the way to 5th place, but they matter a lot. It's a big jump either way.
Yep, and I think the payout here is $2,500 for the win, I believe is what it is. So you've got some good money here on the line.
Yeah, they've got a big gap. This top 4 are actually making a gap, kind of a class of their own right now. Look how tight. Gilbert. Nobody passes there. Look at that. He's up on the top of the slide. Tip and even looked like their bikes
that gave Danilo Lewis a shot right here.
Danilo came around, said, you checked up. Oh, look at that.
And now Corey's eyes are lighting up too, right?
Yeah. Look how tight this is. They shuffled positions on the back straight like that just from one tiny little wobble. Everybody. Another giant wobbles.
Getting on the gas right there. That was tough.
And stayed on the gas. He kept that thing pogoing in the back really long. Right on the rear fairing of him. Coming around. So
Danilo's impatient. He wants to get up there.
Oh man.
Well, we've seen the speed he's had all weekend long, and once he gets to the front, he's gone. And so I think that's got to be the strategy for him.
Yeah, they're not unhappy that Michael Gilbert there is in a solid 3rd place. But he is just 100 because we got you kind of trapped in 3rd.
Yeah.
So you're not going to jump out too far ahead. But wow, this is great. They are so tight.
Is that Corey Alexander trying to go around the outside of Michael Gilbert into 3rd? What a move.
Oh,
that was strong.
Look how tight this group is. Look, they're absolutely running it. Look at this order right now. Seelig still, Michael Gilbert right behind him.
Look at Corey.
2nd place.
Look at Corey.
He's feeling really fast there in that 3rd. Doesn't want these 2 guys getting away.
And it looks like Danilo's having a little bit of trouble getting all that power down. You see him just about every time
just moving
around.
Yeah. He loves that CBR. He's fit on that back. We talked about that yesterday. He loves that Honda. He can make it move.
Ooh, here it comes. Here it comes.
On the inside of the denied at the bull. Denied at the bull. And he might even go for an outside pass. No, can't do it. Too long ago, but he's on the outside pass at the bull. Man, they're going to pop into view here. Who knows who's in first now? This is great. Yep.
Man, all 3 of them are just hammering tons.
Danilo was banging back and forth. They are so
Can he do it? No, Corey's backing off.
Corey Alexander in the 3rd place here is, they are just right in a little sandwich right here. Danilo is bouncing right between these 2, not afraid of being so close to the lead bike. On the brakes at the last minute as he can. Little back straight here.
That was a little better for Danilo that time, though.
All doing little wheels, moving around. Look at him, that thing shaking. Oh, he's on the inside of Island 1. Pushes the outside of the track. They're coming to the 5-4. It's a double pass.
And then here we go, Corey taking advantage of the dust up right there.
Corey Alexander almost had a double pass there. They were shaking around so bad. He got around into 2nd place smoothly, but boy, that was tight.
How much confidence does Danilo have on the front end of that Honda?
You're parallel parking 100 miles an hour. How do you do that? He's parking right into 2nd. They're coming back around to 3. Man, these guys are just booking around here.
Such a tight line he ran there. I think you're right. Like he's having a little trouble maybe getting on the power, but in the corners, he is just hugging a line.
And then a little draft coming through. Wow, did he good? Yep. Daniel Lewis got a first place at the stripe right there. 145.6, a little bit past 145.5 of Corey Alexander right behind her. But Danilo is now leading this race in his Honda. Let's see how it's shaking now because he knows he better get on it.
Yeah.
He's got to get a gap.
Corey likes this inside move in the bowl, so if he's close enough, you know he's going to try to stick his nose in there and ruffle his feathers.
Danilo knows this too, so look at that. He's getting every gap he can. He is hugging, he's hugging the inside of the bowl right there because he is protecting that line as much as he can. These guys are ripping around this race. Look at this guy, 145.6, 145.5, 146.2 for the top three.
Yeah.
Back straight, Danilo is maximum throttle. Let's see how the braking does coming into 10 right now.
That Honda's got some motor on it.
He really does. He got a big gap on Corey, surprisingly. And he's
wide
coming into 10. He thought Corey was closer than he was because he went wide into 10 waiting for the last break. That was a mistake he might have to pay for. They're not spread out enough to have that kind of cost. And Danilo loves 10, but that was late. Very, very late coming in on 10.
Well, look at him. He's got some good corner speed.
Yeah, he's got good corner speed. He's got a surprising amount of gap on that Honda. Corey's right behind him on a Panigale V4. Obviously, no slouch on a Ducati like that either, but...
Well, just shows the speed of that Honda, the fact that he's keeping the Ducati behind him comfortably. Didn't look like he had to work too hard to stay there.
I'm surprised he kept it on 10. I'm very surprised he kept it on 10.
And Danilo got a little bit of a stretch out of 4 from Corey right there.
Yeah, surprising for all that's going on to be able to have a little stretch. But don't forget, Nicholas Sealing and Michael Gilbert right there in the hunt at 3 and 4, right behind him. Miguel Segura and Mark DeGrosse are having a little battle back in 5 and 6 as well.
Last lap already. Wow, this is going so fast.
Are we sure?
No, I think we're halfway through.
Okay.
Yeah, it must be.
Okay.
No, we're not throwing. I'm not calling red flags. I'm not calling white flags. I'm not calling anything until I see the checker.
I said, okay.
I forgot my readers too. It's okay. Danilo looking good up there in front now. Kind of almost settled in. The bike isn't quite winding around, wiggling around quite a bit. Settled in. Corey is not letting him go. He's not getting away. There's a couple of bike lengths between those two, but they're kind of getting a small gap between very fast Nicholas Sealing and Michael Gilbert. So Corey Alexander, number 2, Danilo Lewis, number 1.
Now, if you're Corey Alexander, do you take a little peek behind you and see if you've put the other guys behind?
You do not do that. You absolutely don't. You concentrate on number 1 in front of you, and that is your goal, is just past the bike in front of you. And it's a very hard thing to do with Danilo Lewis on that Honda. Very, very fast. He's got 10, 9, and 8. Very, very fast over crash corner.
You can see how hard he's working, though, right there. He is really pushing.
They're big bikes. They're big, fast bikes. You have a lot of G-force. You have a lot of major knee-to-knee transitions. So you are working your core. You're pushing that bike over with your knee as fast as you can. And it's a hard thing to do. You have Corey Alexander right there, too. They come into 5 like that. They come in pretty clean, but watch the exit speed out of both of these. So little gap change. Danilo gets on the gas first, down into 3, and has enough of a gap to be safe down there, but keep your eyes up, guys.
And he's practiced this leading the race all weekend long, so I think right now he's got to feel really comfortable that he doesn't have to be in a corner-by-corner battle, can run his own lines. He's obviously looks like he's on rails on that Honda, so he's super comfortable.
Right there, it looks like Corey does have a bit of a drive through 2 and 1, which could play on the last lap, because he's got enough of a draft that if he can get close and draft and get over start-finish, that's all that matters. Good race between these two. Danilo is like shaking that bike. He also shouldn't look back, but look, he's shaking that bike around. He can hear Corey right behind him in that 23 bike.
Yeah, he's having to work that bike a bit, isn't he?
He really is. He does like that kind of moving around a bit, but it looks like a bit much. It'd make me nervous as heck, but come through the bowl again. He's not quite as tight on the bottom. You can think it feels a little less pressure because he's right up on off that chicane just a little bit. Popping up here and onto the back straight. Just flying. Nice tight shot by the 951 crew.
Yeah, Corey had a little look back right there. There's nothing there, Corey.
Yeah, don't worry about it, buddy. See, Danilo, look how tight Danilo is on 10 now. Like, he is absolutely on the chicane going, okay, I got pace. I don't have to worry too much. I'm worried he's back there, but if I keep the speed and he can't get a run on me, I might be okay.
Yeah, and they now put themselves 2 seconds in front of Sealing, who's in 3rd, running still with Michael Gilbert. So they've got some room here to play. It's just a 2-man race for the lead.
Yeah, that is an impressive stat. For these two to be battling like this and still accelerating for the guys behind him is quite the feat.
This shows you how much speed both of them have.
Yeah, considering how tight these guys were playing earlier in this race, for them to get around, boy, I'd be out of adrenaline by then. Oh, yeah, another wiggle from Danilo coming in there. Another wiggle on the rear, like when he downshifts, the rear's slipping a little bit.
Yeah, he's right there. Corey's really on Danilo now.
Yeah, look, see, Corey's got that move on the outside.
Really closes him up through 2 and 1.
Yes, he's so fast through 2 and 1. He can draft through there, and boy, if it comes around start finish, you better believe it, boy. Oh, how fun. Yeah, another wiggle. So Corey's watching this happen too.
Yep.
He's biding his time because I don't need to win around this lap right now. Just need to keep it close. I know where I'm faster on the track.
But when you're behind another rider like that and you start seeing him have those moments, those little wiggles, you know, like I'm not having those moments. I'm feeling what's going on my bike, but I'm seeing what's ahead of me. Danilo doesn't have that opportunity.
Yeah.
He just can only really pay attention to what he's doing.
A good point, Ryan. It does look like Corey Alexander's bike is well planted. It looks like it's not moving around. It's not wiggling. He's just a little bit smoother. It's not really shaking. He's not getting a head shake. Tight on the brakes, smooth into 10.
And yet Danilo is still able to make some way through certain parts of the track, right?
Yeah, he definitely has some speed through parts of this track through that 10, 9, and 8 complex crash corners. He has some definite speed through there. It looks like he kept Corey at bay because the next passing zone is after the next straight. We'll see what they do. 5 is a really fast entry. When they come into 5 here, Corey Alexander gets that gain. So he gets
look
that
at look at how much he makes up right now.
Yeah,
He runs it out of that corner really hard and really deep to pull it back, but he gains so much space.
Yeah, he really does. Look, he kept that space.
Yeah,
so
he kept it.
Oh yeah, look, he is coming in. He might go for a pass right now. Like if he comes through start finish and he comes on the inside, he might do a pass a little early. We've got 4 to go. He may do it. We'll see. Yep. No. Signaling, pulling a tear off.
Reaching
maybe?
for a tear off.
Yeah. I don't know if he's giving his pit board maybe a signal or something like that. I don't know either. But boy, and look, on the tail, on his tail, whatever he does coming through patience like that too. We've got now a bike length, half bike length, and confident. Again, not moving around. Corey Alexander doesn't look like he's pushing too hard. He definitely is, but just does it just a little smooth. And he's getting close. We're coming to the bowl, and you know what this
and you
is.
Can see that from that, even from that angle, from this distance, you see Danilo is just kind of like fighting. Yeah. You see that bike just bucking just a teeny bit there, right?
Yeah, just bucking around a little bit. He might like the way it moves. He may not be afraid of something like that. He's obviously got pace. He's obviously running a 1:45.0.
See, does Corey do something here?
Corey had a 1:44.99. They're 1,000th apart on the last lap.
I think Corey is so strong in those last 5-4 complex. I think that's where he's got to make his move. He's just surprise him a little bit before he gets to that 2-1. Or you go for the last corner and just get that drive onto the straight.
We are absolutely going to see a late charge out of Corey Alexander. Absolutely going to see a late charge here because these two are just neck and neck. Nobody's getting off easy. It's going to be a very dramatic last lap without a doubt.
We see Corey, watch him come up and just runs that different line, which gives him the ability to
yes, he'll close up
right
right
onto
here,
the back. Yeah.
Yeah, look, he closes up a little bit under 5. Danilo's got a little 4. They keep about the same spot. And boy, this is where Corey's real fast. This is where I think we're going to see probably a charge. Keep your eyes open. Right behind them, Nicholas Sealing, Michael Gilbert still battling out 3 and 4, still close to each other as well. But they're about 5 seconds back now from these two leading the race. Here they are right there. And, can he get it? He'll draft right to the line. Didn't make it this time. 1:44.8 for Danilo Lewis on that last lap. 1:44.9 by Corey Alexander.
Nicholas Seelig and Michael Gilbert. Manuel Segura takes up 5th.
Yeah, a bunch of guys in the back too. Mark DeGrasse, Eggers Argus, and Andrew Branson right there battling out too. 1:49 for this 8th place Andrew Branson right there.
Well, this has been a really good cat and mouse race so far.
It really is. Money's on the line, right, Al? I mean, this is how it goes. Danilo has had a good, solid lead. He's had fresh air. Might matter a little bit. Keep it a little cooler, too. He's not like sitting in a draft, getting a little less air in his bike. Who knows? But these guys making this kind of horsepower, it does matter. You'll lose a little bit if you push too hard and heat him up too much. Push too hard. So we're coming around for 10 again. Both these riders love this combo of corners.
And we're at the point of the race where this race is a little longer. Now we're on lap 8. We've only run 6 laps with these bikes this weekend. So now, even though we've had some experience on the track. This is a little bit of unknown territory at this point with the wear on the tires.
Yeah, and they've been pushing so hard mentally. So now the racers used 6 laps. These shootout races being 8 laps, you're like, oh, that is a long time to be on there. Keep your focus, keep your concentration. Oh, did Corey go on the
there we
inside?
go.
Last minute drive
nice
on there.
pass.
Nice on the inside, into 5 so fast. Might have even surprised Danilo a bit because he got shocked out there. He's on his tail, didn't do it, but it looked like he bobbled, like checked up just a little bit as Corey came ripping around on the outside.
Yep.
What a great pass.
And now Corey's putting his head down.
Yeah.
Oh, you know it. Yeah, you know it. He's seen it, and he's fast on this part of the track. The 3-2-1 corners right here that they're going through. Corey's very fast on this track. Let's see if Danilo can get him back with a draft the way Corey's been doing to him. He sure is trying. They're absolutely doing it. 145.3, 145.9 for the top 2 riders. This is going to be a great last lap. Can Danilo keep this close enough to re-attack? Do you think this can happen?
Corey's putting his head down. He's trying to get away.
He's got a little gap already. They're going through next set of corners. He's already got a bit of gap.
Yeah, and you saw a little bit of a slide right there from Danilo. He's still trying to get that power down.
You think Corey was sitting back there waiting? You think he was doing that, or do you think he was just like chasing?
Might have been a little bit just sizing Danilo up, seeing where he was faster and slower, right?
We saw him almost take that same line 3 or 4 laps in a row, kind of run that exit
Sort
a
of
little
as a
out.
test.
Just trying to see where
right?
exactly his marks were before he actually gave it a try.
This is a great one too. Coming up 10. They both love this set. So look, Danilo does close in quite a bit. Look, they are now dang near touching bikes on this off-camber slick little corner. Back to another little straight, another exit corner. Look, Danilo's right there. So we will see this different line come into play as we're looking at these 2 races. Corey Alexander.
Here they go into 7, coming through on 6.
They drift wide, they get tight again.
And here's where we see that difference, right? And how they run these lines right here.
Yeah, Corey runs it out so far there, and Danilo actually pulls it up, stands the bike up a little sooner. But Corey's getting such great drive, it's not really affecting, any corner speed.
Yep.
Yeah, he really does. And look, they have a little bit of gap. A couple of passing zones coming up next, but this 3-2-1 and then the draft has really kind of played a big role in race number 6.
Here we go, tipping into 2.
First
One
race
corner
of the day.
left.
Let's see who does this. We see the checkers.
Wow, Corey played that to perfection.
Wow.
I think.
Corey
Good
Alexander,
job, Corey
standing ovation,
Alexander.
my friend. Danilo Lewis was rocking that race very
Now
fast.
we're going to see Michael Gilbert,
Yep, Michael Gilbert.
followed by Nicholas Seeley.
What a great 1, 2, and 3, and 4. These guys knew there was money on the line. We have the 5th place, last payout place, Manuel
Segura.
Great. He's got to be super happy with
Gross.
that. He's running some great times at 147.1. Good for him as well.
Edgar Zaragoza.
Man, what a great race. Well, they play that. That's playing chess. That is absolutely well thought
good
out.
race.
Well thought out. Great passing.
Just chess on a 1,000cc motorcycle.
200 mile an hour chess. How about that? Let's do that. Love this start finish. Great background shot out here too.
We'll get a little replay here. This is the beginning when we had all 4 guys just kind of really tight.
Just trying to sort it out early in the race, bouncing around each other. Look at Danilo inside. I'm hunting for second place at that point is what he's thinking. He goes right around Michael Gilbert, hunting for the lead. Ends up getting it later in the race, but this is that tight 10. These guys know they've got to keep it online right now. A lot of racing left. This is the beginning of an 8-lap race. These guys are pushing from the word go. A big wiggle, and he was running that all the time.
Yeah, you're right. He was moving around a lot on the bike. It felt like he may have been comfortable with it, just kind of riding the wiggle, but it was definitely moving.
Yeah, wheel up over the top of it
again,
off-camber corner.
Like, this just kept on.
Crazy look.
Yeah,
Didn't shake him at all. Better man than I, man. Look at that. Oh, this is the tip pass too. This is so good. So good on the inside. He's so fast coming in. He goes, nope, got to check up. I can live to fight another day. That's Corey Alexander coming in there.
Ooh,
super
right
hot.
Here, look at
Danilo was trying to hunt for the outside. Yeah.
You have another great shot right here of all 3.
Man, this shook out so well for these guys.
Yeah, again, you see there was just a little bit of right there with
But man, Danilo loved turn 10 in here. He was very fast, closed up every single lap.
He really did. He normally runs it very, very narrow. You'll see it right here. It's right on the paint, but he came in so hot.
You see that?
Slide. Oh, boy. Coming over the top. Great shot to the heat right here.
And this move
is
class.
Just touching the top and stood up. Nicholas Sealing stuck him up. He goes, "Yep,
strong.
I'm taking this against your will."
And then he gets mobbed.
Yeah.
Corey Alexander in that same corner he did like all race long.
Almost
Corey mobbed him.
Settles in for second place. Another smart move by Corey Alexander to end up winning the race. But to settle in for second right there. This is
Corey.
great. This is the pass on the inside. Such a great pass. Clean comes into 5. They're flying in a tight corner right here. Danilo is still wiggling around a little bit right behind him. It's sticking right on his tail. Time for a commercial break. We will see you in just a minute.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
All right, and we're back, folks, for race 7. We have another shootout going on right now. Formula Lightweight Twins.
Lightweight Twins. We know
I tell
a lot
you,
of these
this
guys.
is my favorite race of the day.
Oh, man, if I had any money, I'd be a betting man.
Oh, man. So let me run through the grid. On pole, we got Gio Alvarez, followed by Geyser Hernandez. Third, Justin Bornaro. Second row of the grid, led by Matt Hornshoe, followed by Andrew Call and Mark Bernheimer. Third row of the grid, Harry Brem, followed by Jim Avila and Matt Cavarles. Fourth row of the grid, Dave Osterfield, followed by Byron Garay and Scott Christensen.
We had a little off yesterday with Matt Cavarles on his 690. He's okay, but I don't think he's in this race.
And here we go.
Here we go. Gio got a lap record yesterday by about 3/10. Good for him.
This one's going to be intense.
He is on the fight today.
Who's going around the outside in the mid-pack?
That looks like
about
Matt
3
Hornshoe,
races.
right?
Matt Hornshoe does not like that corner. It looks like him going on the outside, hunting for the lead immediately. This is going to be a brawl, you guys.
He goes down.
No, we lost.
Come on, Matt.
No, Matt, buddy.
Come on, Matt.
Pushing too hard too soon, I think.
Just furious, walking away safe, doing the right thing, getting out of the impact zone. Smart thing for a racer to do. That is so sad to see. He's working so hard. Got a solid second place yesterday. So heartbreaking to see that right now.
It felt like he got maybe a little bit of a bad jump off the line and was trying to make it all up in those first 2 corners.
He really was.
Yeah. Gio Alvarez is leading this pack right now on his Aprilia 660.
Yep. As we come through,
Justin
who we got here?
Bordenau right behind him. This is going to be a battle there too. Darn, I feel so bad for Matt. That is just such a shame.
I know.
He's healthy. Good for him. He didn't get hurt in that, but. Gio cleanly coming into 7 and 6, getting a little bit of a gap. He had his lap record yesterday. He loves it too. He tells me, "We're gonna get all the records." All right, Gio. Good sponsor by Reparto Veloce. Great team out there. See me in their tents.
Go get yourself an Aprilia, folks.
But you're nice people. I know it worked on you.
It certainly did.
A beautiful bike out there. No, you just need to be turning these lap times out. We're waiting for you.
I know.
You know it can be done.
Pretty soon I'm coming after Gio.
That's right.
Gio's going to come sit in this chair, and I'm going to go.
The records ain't going to come through me, says Al the Mayor Garcia.
That's right.
Yep. Hit that beautiful bike coming through right now.
A little bit of battle back a little bit further, second and third, coming over the stripe right together.
Yep. Cleaning up Matt's bike. That is a hardy bike. Don't worry about that. Down to the fiberglass in places. Makes it lighter, he says.
Yep.
Swiss cheese in there.
Yep. And Matt Hornshoe over the last couple rounds has been proven that those Yamahas crash well.
Yeah, he's also fighting Aprilia 660s.
Sorry, Matt, I just had to do it.
It's not a statistic you really want to be known for, I guess, or a test you want to be making too often. But
no, it does. He's had a bit of bad luck. I mean, with no fault of his own, he's had a bit of bad luck. To come back and have a second yesterday was just a hero move, shaking off that rest. He's a racer at heart, so he'll be back for sure. And Gio's still reading. So Justin Bordenau and Geyser Hernandez in a third place in another Aprilia right there.
Hernandez looking very fast.
We have a move? No. Thinking better of it.
Getting close. I'm keeping an eye back a little bit too for Andrew Krall, also on an R7. So he's back behind a pack of 3 RS660s. Just 1.3 seconds between those guys. So you have 3 Aprilias, Andrew Krall and his R7 back there. And boy, it's a bit of work to get an R7 up that fast too, just the way they start out. These top 3 riders are well within 1.3 seconds of each other. Gio Alvarez leading, Justin Bordenau second, Geyser Hernandez third.
Hey guys, so I'm a little jealous right now because 2 of you have drinks and I don't have a drink on my side. What are you guys drinking?
Well, I'm still working on this blue energy drink mojito, vitamins B5s and all the Bs. So it's not too bad. Why didn't you have one?
I don't know. No one gave one to me. I'm a little jealous.
We have to call our cocktail waitress over immediately. I don't want to get my feet out of this hot tub and have to go get it myself.
Yeah, now we're sitting here talking about cold drinks. The rider's on track, 95 degrees, full leathers, head down under the bubble.
You're welcome. Gio Alvarez looking clean out front. Get a little less of a gap. Looks like we've got Justin Bordenau is in second. Look! Giant wiggle of the rear tire for Gio. Oh, it looks back and gets past. Where are we at? This is wild.
This is the battle for second.
Geyser Hernandez gets to go around. That was a huge wiggle. That got your heart running. Huge wiggle. Now a solid second place for Geyser Hernandez around Justin Bordenau.
Yeah, really lit that rear tire up and put himself straight in the air.
Yeah, I almost saw smoke out of that thing. That was a big rear wiggle. And for a shootout race too, boy, you better stay on the podium, get close. They pay out to 5th, but boy, Mark Burnhammer is sitting in 5th position right now in the last payout. Andrew Krall 4th, Geyser Hernandez 3rd, Justin Bordenau, and Gio Alvarez is leading. 149.4 for Gio on that last lap on his twins Aprilia 660.
Hernandez had some speed sitting there in 3rd. We kind of got it handed to him there and didn't have to work very hard with the mistake coming out of 2.
And again, too, without a couple of hundred horsepower just to make up for any mistake, it's planning. It takes another half a lap of planning. Takes a while to get that back, and the guy in front of you doesn't want to give it to you. He's going to be as perfect as he can. Every minor mistake or a little hiccup like that cost him 5 or 6 bike lengths. He's going to do what he can. Great rider, solid guy. You get in there and do what he can to chip away at that little lead right now.
Yep, man, I got the Aprilia. All I need is another blue energy drink, and I think I'm going to get out there and run a couple extra laps quicker than everyone
90%
else,
attitude, that's what I hear, know.
There are plenty of races left in the day. I wonder if it's too late for you to sign up?
No, that's throwing down the gauntlet there, right? Let's see if we get there.
The only thing holding me back is the fact that I don't have one of those blue energy drinks. That's the only thing holding me back right now.
Gio now went a 149.5, so I think he's very comfortable where he's at. He knows he can do this. It's a little bit cooler out there. Not to bring up heat again, but he was having a little issues yesterday. The bike would be pulling a little timing, lose a little power. So if he's going to do anything like fight for a record, he's going to do it now. And it's going to take him probably 2 solid laps of trying. If we see that lap drop, wait for the next one, because it means he's really, really ecking to do that same thing right then. So if he can get a good lap in, let's keep a close eye on that one or the next one, because if you got goals like that, it means you're confident, it means you're secure in your equipment. You can run first.
And that last lap he rode was on this one for the shootout here was 149.580. He is so darn close.
He's so very, very close.
So darn close.
Yeah. Best lap of 149.4, last lap of 149.58. So we can see he's so close. He's definitely testing the boundaries. He wants to get in there. And now that he's leading, he also doesn't want to throw away a big money position. Because record or not, we saw Sawyer Lafayette do that very clean. Got a lap record in a shootout last round on his 400. And now we're watching Gio do the same plan. Let's see if he can get this done. Back in the pack a little bit between Justin Bordenau in 3rd, Andrew Krall 4th, Mark Berkermeyer 5th, Harry Brim, Jim Avila 7th place, Byron Gray 8th, Mark Taylor, and Dave Oster, Scott Christensen all running. Scott Christensen's on a ZX4RR in a Twins race. Good for him.
Yeah, there's
Great
another
bikes.
one too. Mark Taylor is also on the 400RR, so it's like
Yeah.
a little bit outmatched maybe by the Aprilia and the Yamahas, but sticking their nose in the fight in the shootout anyway.
Hanging in there. You might as well. You might as well see what happens, you know? Race up with a race up in a class and see what happens. Always a good experience anyway.
It's also good to test yourself against these guys because, like you say, it's the shootout, it's the fast guys. They're going to show up. They want the big money payouts.
Yep.
So you're going to see where you stack up against the guys in this class. And if you want to come to CVMA and race the best, you get in the best races.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. You can't win without racing. Yeah, nice shot there, Geyser Hernandez. Beautiful looking on that white bike. And no wiggle there, so that's good for him. He still feels good about his tires, still hauling butt around this track. Real solid planted.
Yeah, in that last lap, guys are running 1:53. Also, Gio, that was kind of his pace in that last lap, so running very similar lap times.
Yeah,
Not
he looks
bad,
like he
pretty
got
impressive.
about a half a second slower for Gio on that one. He's actually just checked up a little bit. I don't know if that's a deal. Maybe he's talking about either heating issues on the bike, or he's just like, okay, he can manage his pace that good. He's an excellent racer, deserves where he is for sure. And if he can manage a tenth or two at will, good on him. That's good consistency training for sure. Look at that.
Nice shot right there of Geyser.
Geyser Hernandez going over the top of crash corner right there onto a little straight, turning on in.
Well, for Gio, the race win pays. The lap record might not pay as well. So maybe he just decides, you know what, I'm leading this race. This maybe isn't the race to try to put in the lap record. I do that yesterday, put my name on the record books, and then this one I'm going to put my name on the paycheck.
Yeah, the middleweights and the twin classes are great because you really have an opportunity to race up and down. You can race a lot of races with that type of motorcycle. So there's a lot to choose from racing up and down and having a different battle of riders you're riding with, different motorcycles as well. So it's good to see these guys on these bikes getting a lot of training, just laying down the laps, working on their lap times. Even if they're not leading a race in a, let's say, Ninja 400RR, they're getting that lap time in, really practicing. Now look at that. We now have a 3.4 second differential from first to second. Gio was just checking out, almost 3.5 seconds.
Those first few laps, he really put his head down, wanted to just make sure there was no doubt.
Yep, gets a good lap in there, puts a stamp on there, and goes, okay. Yeah, I think you're right. He's going to be okay. I can go around here. I can get in there. Oh, we have an issue. We have a motorcycle issue. Oh, no.
Is that our second place?
That might be Geyser might have had some kind of issue. He's got his hand out. He's off the line. He's off pace. Coming into hot pit. Man, I wonder what's going on there.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Well, that's the other thing you got to think about. You push really hard in a race like this, and does your bike give up? That's another thing another thing you can't really control.
Yeah, very, very true. Great shot of Justin Bordenau coming up off the slide there. Down the back straight. 152.0 on the last lap. His best lap is 2 full seconds faster than that around here. There's 8 seconds behind the leaders, but Justin Bordenau, fast rider, clean up and over the top of the hill.
Well, you saw Geyser Hernandez's last lap was in the 149, so he was going quite a bit faster. And then I don't know if that has anything to do with contributing factor to the bike.
Yeah, we'll check on, see if we have a reading on Geyser coming around here too. That'd be a dang shame to be running second and have some kind of mechanical go through there. It's just not something you want to see happen.
Is that him still running there?
No, that looks like it is. That is him still running there with the green suit.
That was someone else further back that went off then.
Yeah, it must be a little bit further back. Well, that's good, definitely, because if Geyser's working that hard to be in second place, and even though Gio's taken off, you still get paid for second place. Good to do. Be safe. You spread out like this is perfectly fine. Yep, here we go. Yep. Hernandez in a second. Back in the 49s, though, both these guys.
Yeah, he's running really consistent lap times there.
Yeah, back in the 49s is pretty good. So they're still in there, clicking off the markers and saying, okay, it's easier for me to keep at pace, keep everybody at bay. Gio's also not looking back, if you notice.
He doesn't need to. He has it covered.
I think he does, too. At this point, you can see you're a corner or two ahead. You can kind of see out of your peripheral coming back. You're not even turning your head or anything. But he's like, okay, maybe I'll keep it serious. I'll get all the records later.
He's dipping back down. Maybe he's working himself up to come over the last lap and take that record and wave to the crowd.
If he feels safe enough doing it, too, then it's a good time to do it. I know he's got more races coming in the day. But if he feels good enough to do it, if he can do that and feel confident, he's the guy for it.
Actually, his best lap here was a 149.0, which means he's broken the lap record.
It's
Because-
149.4.
I'm sorry, 49.4 because the record was 149.563 coming into this.
Excellent. Was that his record from yesterday? I thought it was a 3/10 yesterday. We'll
For the
have to
lightweight
double check it.
for the lightweight shootouts, last time this was run was by Gio back in February of last year.
Nice breaking your own records, isn't it?
Yeah.
You look at a video game and it's like 1 through 7 are all the same guy who's come in.
See, there we go. 149.563 was Gio's run lap.
Back in
lap-
February.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So he's broken it.
Well, yeah, fantastic. He gets his Koopy doll. He's made it now with a 149.4. That'll do it. I don't think he's going to push much harder than that. But if he's got it, then he's got the win he wants. Got to be a happy guy under that helmet.
Yep.
So good out there. He's also somebody I fully expect to see racing these races, racing very hard in these races, and then motorway guy. You know that's got to be in his sights.
Yep. One more lap.
Yep. Him and our friend Matt Hortshoe out there have been duking it out for quite a while. Bummer to see Matt go down, but man, if he had his eye on the prize for some points in there, this would be a fantastic shootout for both these guys to get some laps down and battle each other. So smooth coming around there. Look at that.
Yeah, he's just comfortable at this point, just kind of going to bring it home.
Yep. Coming around, that is such a great way to do that.
Little lonely out front, 5.5 seconds in front. Just running super consistent now, just in that upper 149s.
Yeah, to have a
Easy as you
5-second
go.
lead. He's had a 5-second lead, and Geyser Hernandez is pulling 150s behind him.
Yeah, they're not slow.
No, that is a very, very fast. To have that kind of consistency means your every single lap is just a smidge higher. Every shift is right. Every turn-in point is right. He's coming around 10 right now. Real tight line. Knows these corners well. Doesn't look like he's rushing.
Nope.
He's going so fast, but he's just smooth side to
Just
side
look
of the
at
bike.
how just looks like he's, on a track day ride, how smooth he is right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
That bike is completely planted.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a mostly stock motor on there. He's got a little bit of work to it, but it's not a whole lot going on. He's got some mods from last round. It takes forever to get these together forever, but he's got speed no matter what. If he's got this kind of gap, he's in the right place at the right time. Yeah, look how far back Geyser is right now. 5.4 seconds. Still running 150s. Coming around to turn 3.
Someone peeling the lap traffic there, peeling it in front of him.
Yeah, just peeling in. Here are the checkers. Gio has a good long
Gio
look
for the
over,
win.
over his right shoulder. Look behind him. Can't see anybody.
Oh,
Congratulations, Gio.
Just tiptoed around there at a 150 in the last lap.
Guys, Hernandez, solid second. Excellent for him. Checkered flags. You got Justin Bordenau coming around. Another Aprilia. We should see the white bike of Andrew Kroll coming in next as R7. Let's see how this goes.
Aprilia locks out 1, 2, 3. Look at that.
Andrew Kroll, pace spot for him. Good on him on that R7, working extra hard.
Yep.
Mike number 8, we should see hopefully Harry Brim next on another Aprilia, 2021 Aprilia 660. And wow, it must have been a great race for Jimmy Avila. Look at that.
Yeah.
Sixth
Here's the
place for
beginning.
him.
Here's Hornshoe going down.
no.
Oh, Matt.
Darn it.
He kind of came around the outside at Patience, trying to get back into that lead group, and then trying again to go around the outside here, and just couldn't make it stick.
No, and I was
his
talking
airbags
to him
popped
last
on
night
there.
about the challenges he was having getting off the line. So that just
Big wiggle
one.
right there. He did the giant wiggle, look back, and then it's all done. Right after that, as it goes around.
And he had the pace there, so once he got in front, there was just no catching back up to him. I don't think there was going to be much racing between them because it did look like
Giant look back,
Hernandez had
giant
some
wiggle, and
pace.
that's what happens too. We're looking good out here. Fantastic twin shootout race. We're going to a commercial. We will be right back.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors, committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Down to race 8 now, gentlemen. Race 8 for Shootout Sunday. Another shootout
Another
race.
shootout. This is another big money race here for the middleweight class.
And another pole sitter we've seen before. We've seen Jack Roach out
Jack
here
Roach.
before. Had his dad down here earlier.
We've seen Joel Ullman do some stuff this week too, and this weekend, and Joel right there is in this mix too.
Yeah, Hooligans class, and then you just go ahead and jump on a middleweight for the shootout. No big deal.
It's
No big
something
deal.
too. Who's in this race we got here too?
Okay, so middleweight shootout on the grid. We have Jack Roach on pole, followed by Hayden Meng and Joel Ullman. Second row, Logan Ulster, followed by Nicholas Telliard and Parker Mayer. Third row, Ryan Breckenridge, followed by Josh Lerner and Emily Grana. Nice to see her up on that row.
Yeah, excellent.
Josh Fogle leads fourth row, followed by Nicole Lewis and Charles Greenwood. Nice to see Nicole out here as
It
well.
really is good to see. Another pleasure to have. We had her in the booth as well.
Yep.
Always fun.
So she's pretty much a bigwig over at Moto America, and so it's good for her, just to, in her off time, come out and spend
Pretty much.
some time with us. It's
She'll be
really
down
awesome.
here. She'll bring down the kids. She'll bring down the husband too, and when he's available from his career too.
Yep.
Always good to see him. Really pleasant people. Always fun to see. But yeah, just tune up and get out here. Just keep it down. Keep your skills sharp. That is same. And honestly, same with like even Jack Roach and Hayden Meng's my pit neighbor out there too. Just focused. They want to get out here, and middleweight racing is no joke, man. They want to get out here. Jack Roach is on a 636 Ninja, a little underpowered compared to the GSXR 750s right behind him. See what he does with that. See what his tire situation is like. See what his engine situation is like.
A trio of 750s right on his tail between that and Nicholas Telliard's R6.
It's a good benefit in this race to qualify well and start well. So if he could start on a pole position like that, is a good benefit with a good start. You don't have to mess around passing anybody. You can see what we do about middle of a corner speed and everything else. Like, it's very important to get out front, stay out front. So
And here down below, we see some of the records for this class. So let's see how close we get to these today.
yeah. And look at those names for this.
144,
I was just going to say
right?
that.
Josh Hayes and Brendan Kessler out here for lap records at 144.4. These are
No
big
joke,
names.
right?
Yes.
All right, here we see a good shot of Jack Roach, number 12 on the Cowie.
So he's already done his sighting lap, sitting there in pole position, ready to go. Always good. Love that.
The red flag runs away, and here we go.
Hopefully a good, clean start for these guys. Well-matched engines. See if they can get through the first corner safe.
And they're
then we're
off.
off and running.
Looks like a good start from that middle of that first row from Hayden Meng. He might get the whole shot here.
Oh, a little jostling in the back there, moving
Ooh,
around.
yeah,
Lines
see that.
changing, checking up a little bit. That just makes the leaders escape. If you're in the back of the pack juggling like that in the beginning, they'll get a corner on you. It's a long way back to the front.
Hayden got a nice shot there, right?
Oh, man, he got a great launch and then just was able to stick it at the inside and just pull out a couple of bike lengths. But here we go.
Jack Roach is
Jack
already
Roach.
on the hunt.
He
Already coming on
committed.
the inside of the bull. They're both going so fast they ran up. Jack Roach does a great job of bringing it back down.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was commitment.
Full attack on there. Boy, he's got something to say about being second last race. Boy, he's got something to prove. Shootout races. Look at that. He's not getting away, but boy, that was aggressive. Really,
Throw
really
some money in it. It's pretty good carrot, isn't it?
it really is. Hayden Meng is right on his. We had a bike down right there. Looks like Parker Mayer might have been back there. We had a bike low side right behind him on 10. Let's see what that was. Was that?
Yeah, that looked like it opened up a gap. That allowed
Yeah.
the first two to open up a gap with that incident.
Yeah,
back there.
these two are going to go down. See if we can get a camera on that. See how that rider's going to do. But wow, 1 and 2 are now just escaping because it choked up the rest of the field. Something fierce. So, right now Jack and Hayden are just. They might even not even know it happened, but they are absolutely just crushing a gap right now.
Well, that pass going into the bull kind of brought those first three together, and I think Parker was right on their heels coming up out of the slide. Just
Yeah. Somebody checked up, somebody went wrong and lost just a little too much traction, but they're off and running now.
Now that really broke up the field.
Yeah, we've got the third bike in red right there. Wow, Looks like a little slide, possibly from Jack Roach there. But boy, they're coming in the top. This is start finish, and then back into Patience.
Yep, here they are, turn 16.
They're not really changing up too much.
No, looks like the rider's okay, walking away from it.
Yeah, nice and safe. Rider's good. Another airbag popped on there, but he's in the dirt. Bike even looks okay, so it might just be nice, simple.
That might have been Parker Mayer, right?
Yeah, I think it was.
He was running right up with him right there. I think the Charles Greenwood in that Ducati might have capitalized on that. Let's see who's running third right there. We've got, look at that. Emily Grana in 16, that beautiful 16 bike, that teal bike right there, running third right now.
Wow.
Great for you. Love that. See that. So good. Jack Roach from 149.6 to Hayden Ming's 149.7.
See that? He lost that front just a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Look at it. See, that's the bobble. That's the bobble that Bassani was talking about. When the front end's shaking, forks are bouncing coming in at 10 like that. You know they're pushing. Oh, Jack Roach is not getting away. He's trying beautiful form on there, popping up on the brakes like that, keeping it tight, and he's going to tuck in right here. Going to probably chop the line off just a little bit because there's a run. Oh, Hayden Ming's got a run on him on the backside. We can see if something happens here. Into 5, they're about similar. Hayden's coming on his tail.
Yeah, he's going to keep him really honest here going through the last half of this lap, trying to just put a little pressure on him, make sure that if there's any mistake, he's going to pounce on it and go ahead and take that win. Maybe steal one from Jack here.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. He's just waiting for something to happen, but Jack's not known for too many mistakes, so you might have to capitalize on something, but they both have speed around this track. They absolutely know how to get around here fast. Love that shot going over start finish, popping around one there. Yep, look at those guys ripping down, coming into little jog to the right for one and a hard left for a long corner. Going into Patience right there.
And Hayden closes up a lot coming around Patience. Looks like he has some really good corner speed.
He really does. Looks like he gains a lot of ground around there. He's going to have to make that move. That's an early track move. He's going to make that move early if he can stay in front of Jack, if he makes that move. Otherwise, you got to pass him late. You got to pass him way on the backside.
As you know, if you're going by Jack, he's coming right back at you.
Yes, that's very true. That is very true. He's proven that before. He's like, okay, you can go around me a little faster. I'll just keep it tight and go right back around. That's kind of the way to go. Nice shot popping up off the slide, going down the back straight. Look at these guys formed up, tucked behind the screen, trying to get as much airflow as they can. Dip it on the brakes last minute. Yeah, Jack knows he's there. Look how tight that is. He's keeping it real tight on 10 because he knows he's there. If you get any kind of run, you're not taking this line.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah. Wow.
He's very fast for there.
Hayden Ming is on there trying on the inside. Can't make that happen, but this is
that's a rehearsal right there.
Yes, man.
Yeah, I've had the chance to watch this kid with Throttle Sauce. We went and covered the Golden State Championship. I mentioned it yesterday. This kid riding in Supermoto on the pavement, riding Supermoto on the dirt.
Wow.
Here, riding in the shootout.
Look at Hayden right there, too. Look, he's happy sliding around, too, because he's not, if he can ride anything like that, he's sliding around and not letting anything go. These two are nose to tail. They're not letting anything go. Look at the precise body work that Jack Roach has, too. When he's up, he's up. When he's down, he's down. There's no middle ground, you know? He just has that form down. That's what it takes to be a pro rider out here. Wow, here we go. Flying laps. Oh, look. It looks like Ming went for the outside pass over start finish. Didn't get it. Jack Roach got it back, but it looked like he was in the draft and wanted to clip across start finish. Didn't get it. Jack Roach still showing his leader, which is good. 147.2. Jack Roach 147.2. Hayden Ming at 147.0.
Looks like Ming is trying to. I think he's going to try making something here in the bowl.
He's all over the back of Jack Roach. Right? Look,
he looked like he was just setting up, just trying to charge with it.
Yeah. He's not letting go. This is a 1-2. Like, money's on the line, but boy, he wants this win bad.
Yep.
He wants this win bad. And of course, Jack does too. He's got his second place in his pocket, but he's like, I got first place in me. Watch this. But they are keeping their adrenaline up. They're keeping the pace up. These two are just ripping around here. Look at this. Back straight.
Just not quite
little
close
leg dangle.
enough.
Little rusty leg, not close enough to do it.
He's pushing really hard there, though.
He really is.
Yeah, worth it to go in, keep it tight, keep that blocked off. Instead of, if he goes a little too fast trying to get a gap around 10, he'll lose that much space on the backside. So Jack Roach doing a smart thing, keeping his line tight, keeping his markers perfect, and really making Hayden Ming work for second place, making it work to stay there and making it work really hard to try and get around. Because Hayden Ming's got some pace coming out of 7 like that.
Yeah, he's really, really fast through there. So I think, Jack playing the smart game, knowing he's there.
Yeah, making second place work for it and not over pushing yourself. That's a very smart racer move to do. Trying to not pushing too hard himself. I know he's very aware Hayden Ming is right there, but he's also making Hayden work very, very hard to get close. There's a couple of tight spots, though. I think we've got a pass coming, maybe a pass back, but let's see how this works.
We might be seeing something going on pretty soon between Josh and Josh Vogel and Emily Grana. No, was it between Josh Vogel and I think Josh last lap he did a 151.6.
Yeah,
there we go, right there.
There we go. Right there on her 16 bike, being absolutely chased down by Josh Vogel. Emily Grana knows this track well, very fast rider, very clean, and she is just getting abused by Josh Vogel on her tail right there. Like she wants to shake him so bad.
Yep.
Get around here.
And Josh made it into the 151s. Good for him.
Yeah, that's
what he told me he was going to do.
Yeah,
he told me he was going to do it.
That's also Emily's also running 151.8. Good for her. She's also faster at the track. But yeah, Josh wanted to do that. Means he's planning ahead for it, working very hard for it. Yeah. Taking out there. Look, there's those pigtails. There's that carrot. You know that's coming too.
Yep.
Josh knows better though. He knows it's more of a matter of that. He wants that place running. He wants it for the money. He wants it for the podium. And Emily Grana sits in the last podium spot right now. She's in third.
Yep.
Staying on that podium.
And for both these riders here, given how much history they have at Chuckwalla, this is really about pride. They know each other so well.
Yeah. There's a lot of smack talking going on. Probably right now inside their helmets too. But yeah. Look, Josh has a little speed coming up over the top of the hill right there. Emily's going to keep it tight coming around the bottom of Crash Corner.
Yeah, he's been running just a few tenths of a second faster than Emily over the last couple laps.
Into 7, into 6. Let's see what he does coming out of 6. It's a great charge going into that very fast entry on 5.
He's keeping it tight.
Very tight through there.
Keeping it really, really tight. She's got a fast bike too. Pigtails all flapping in the wind. Fast riders front of you.
I love it.
Just want to pass that bike no matter who it is.
No, he's
Emily's keeping it real tight too. Look at that. They're both right on the inside of that corner. Little safety, little keep it blocked, keep that line in touch.
Yeah, I think she can feel him there, knows he's coming, and is going to kind of watch her inside shoulder and
that's a hard
cover
corner
up that
to do.
line.
4 is a very hard corner to do like that.
Man, this is interesting here. Not only are they known each other forever and they've been here forever, but this is for the podium.
Here's a draft.
Well, nothing better than taking a podium.
There on the tail.
That's right.
Take a podium off your buddy.
That's when you hang the trophy on your trailer on the outside facing them. Never done that in my life. I've never. That would be mean.
No,
I would never.
never.
We wouldn't want to do that. Emily's still keeping a solid lead right here too.
Yeah, she's keeping him at bay.
They're not closing up too much. She has the ability and the bike to do it too. So for her to go and keep that gap is excellent. Yeah, they were modding that bike a little bit today, sanding down some brake rotors and doing all the little things before they got to get going. But
Josh with really consistent lap times of 151.4 last couple laps, just kind of ticking them off, and that's what. You reward yourself. You put yourself in this position when you start riding with that kind of consistency.
Yeah, he's closed a little bit. Like they are very, very close. But he's winning about 2 bikes right now, coming to a great passing zone in 10. Emily's very smooth on 10, very tight. But he does have a little bit of gain coming in there. So if he can do that a little earlier and get that pass done in that passing zone, he can get around. Who knows if Emily comes back? But he might be able to get around.
Yeah, and for Josh, it may be that he's just sitting back behind and watching what Emily's doing, just because, Josh, it's been about a year and a half since he's been out racing. It's been a while for him.
Yeah. He had a good showing yesterday as well, but already battling between 3rd and 4th right now. That's a lot of rust to shake off, get right up to pace with these fast riders. I mean, they're no slouch. Like the three people in front of him are no slouch at all. For him to be in the mix is definitely saying something. As they're duking about, Emily's got a little gap on him now. Looks like both Jack and Hayden are still running 1 and 2 up in front, running 147s, 147.1.
And they're still tight
Jack
together.
Roche.
There's nothing between the two of these guys at all.
No. And back into the bowl. Look, Jack Roach is a little high in the bowl, looking for a little extra speed, tucking it down a little bit as they come back to the bottom of the slide and pop up. Just smoothly going around at 147s on these on his Ninja 636. Yeah, they may just be riding out a little bit. They've got a couple laps to go. They know there's 8 laps in this race, so they may just want kind of a interlude in the middle, just got to keep it real. At an incredible phase, they're keeping it real, dropping it down a little bit. But any opportunity to get around is a big, big change. Once you change your position, your strategy changes to either running or blocking or whatever it may be, depending on the rider in front of you. Best lap is a 146.9 for Hayden Mang, man. Good for him. Last lap is just 2/10 past that. Now see Jack's got a little wiggle coming out, a little power wiggle in the rear as he's coming off there.
You saw that, didn't you?
Yeah. Didn't lose any ground though, but so he must not be afraid of that. But yep, just a little, about the same gap we're seeing between 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4 as well. Even though there's about, oh boy, there looks quite a bit of differential between those two packs. About 30 seconds between 1 and 2, and then 3 and 4. But they are both having a race of their lifetime between those two positions.
Yeah, they are.
Yep, Jack and Hayden over the start finish, and we have Emily and Josh going around about 30 seconds behind him with about the same gap.
She's still keeping him there, making him really work for it. I thought maybe by this point he would have taken a look, tried to make a pass somewhere, but because he was looking kind of fast, looked like he had the pace, but he's doing a great job
between these two. What do you think the amount of laps between just those riders at this racetrack are? It's ridiculous.
So much experience there between those two.
And still so much smiling. It never gets old, never gets boring. It's always an interesting day. There's always something different, another challenge to overcome. Fighters, both of them, all four of these leaders too. Everybody out here is just such a great, want to win, they want to fight, they want to be the best. Good shot at Jack. Almost like a light front wheel coming up over the top of the slide like that. Not giving up. He wants this first so bad. He's getting a paycheck. He's getting the first.
Looks like he's pulled a little bit of space out on Hayden on this lap. Just a little bit of breathing room maybe to help him.
Yeah, you can see their confidence. Where they're putting the bike, you can see when he's really inside and he's got his knee over that paint really, really tight. You see he's confident enough that he needs a little safe block, a little bit slower speed on there minorly, but he's feeling good enough on that bike. He's like, okay, I think I got it. I got my marks down. I know where I'm at. This is great. Yep, another little power wheelie wiggle.
Yeah, you saw that right there in the
it.
transition, right?
Yeah, on the transition, coming out of 6 into 5, he's just on the gas so much. Gives it a little wiggle. Doesn't seem to lose him any time. And he runs that same line every time and has the same wiggle, so it might just be something he's happy with. Hayden's still back there. Still back there in a solid second place. Really just, they're rocking 147s on these bikes. They're absolutely just flying around here. The pace is classic. Like, they're not springing back and forth. They know each other's lines. They have enough of a gap between the rest of the field. They're just playing with each other right now.
So incredibly consistent. Again, the 147.2 from Jack Roach, 147.3 from Hayden Mang.
Yeah,
just rinse and repeat lap after lap.
As they know how close they are, they have that same thing. They're running consistent laps, and they're still just so close to each other.
And just earlier, we had a nice shot of Joel Oman right there in all red in that GS6R with the red suit.
And good for him, too. I mean, it was almost that's a lot of sweaty leather changing and all that kind of stuff.
And just it's got to be a little bit of mind, a little bit of messing with your mind a little bit, just to go from one bike and be so fast on that bike and switch on a completely different platform from race to race.
Yeah.
Just the way the bike's going to react, the brakes are going to be different, acceleration's going to be different.
Yeah.
Everything. Right?
He has to love what he's doing, and for you to even support two bikes and come out here and race as often as you can.
It's incredible.
Yeah, definitely got to stay fit, stay focused, and be good. Oh, a little gain here. So we have
Josh
is a little closer to Emily, just a little closer. She's still flying. So they're going to pigtails go. And he is just getting a little closer. Mike be giving it a shot coming into the bowl here. They're up to a bike length, half a bike. He's tucking on the inside. Tucking on the inside. Oh, at the end of the bowl, man. He'll pop on the slide. Let's see. Emily can cut this down. Let's see. She's fast. But he's cutting down some speed. He might think he has something for her. We're going to see.
Is he going to tuck in the draft right here?
He's definitely tucking in the draft. See if he pops
he's
out, tries on the inside. No, he's on the outside.
He's going to try the outside move.
No. Can't do it. Emily's in there. She's a little wide coming in and taking. And he's got to check up a little bit on that entry right there. But it's a good block. Not a lot of passing goes on 10, 9, and 8.
Now, these two got to be careful because you have Josh Lerner coming up behind him. He's actually faster than both of them. And he's now starting to get into this picture. They start battling, and this is going to be a three-way battle for the podium.
Yeah, he's got about a 3/4 of a second lap time better than these two. So he's gaining ground, and these guys, knowing what they are and jostling around, don't even know he's back there. They know when he's back there. They're losing a little time just fighting with each other. He's going to get closer.
Wow.
Visibly closer.
Yeah,
all of a sudden,
closer.
Becomes a three-way race, and he's just waiting. He knows for sure. He's saying to himself, okay, I'm Josh Lerner. I'm fast around this track. I see these guys duking it out. He's watching everything they're doing, And if he can do a quick little double, who wouldn't want
Yeah,
that?
this might get tasty this last lap.
This really could.
There
Oh,
we
he's
go.
going to go for it on the back straight.
Josh goes for the
Front
outside try.
Oof.
Tucks back into the draft, but Emily's not letting him have it. There's no way. Jack Roach actually has a pretty good gap right now.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
He's
he might have
coming in
broken away here.
Looks like he's got a nice, comfortable, maybe hinge just settles
He
in.
just has to bring it home.
Yeah, he goes, nice, comfortable second. Still a good payout spot for second, but we'll see. Jack put his head down. Has a little gap. A little wiggle from Emily back here in
Yeah,
third.
you see Lerner right there.
Still
He is
leading this pack of three. We've got this last. It's a long race at lap 8, man. It's a long race. She's got a little wiggle there. She's keeping her pace up.
Josh is. You see that acceleration, right, going through there.
He knows he's got her beat on corner 10 and kind of nowhere else.
Yep.
So we'll see if these. Look, he's on her team. Oh, Josh is on it.
Josh is on it.
Yeah, he wants
keep
to
it
drive out of
together,
that
you guys.
corner.
That's gonna be wild. That's Jack Roach coming in down. He's down at the bottom, corner 3. He's going to go in for a good victory coming around here. Hayden Meng for solid second place. They are 30 seconds, 44 seconds behind the next people coming through. Look at this. Great for Jack Roach. Great for Hayden Meng. Look at these guys rip. And now we are back to 3, 4, and 5. We're looking at Emily Grana. We're looking at Josh Vogel right on her tail. Right on her tail. And right behind them, Josh
side by side.
I saw that, right?
Oh boy, Joel Over going to start finishing.
Oh, Josh made it.
Josh finally made that pass on Emily. Wow. Last chance, last lap. Oh, she is screaming in her helmet. Come back here.
Does she have enough to get him back?
Let's see. Boy,
She's pushing.
She is definitely pushing. She's in a pace spot, though. So, I mean, you still want to push. You want to get that podium, but you don't want to push too hard.
You
right
wanna-
behind her. Oh, Josh only right by there. Oh, Emily is right in the middle now. She is just back there. She's going to do her best for the draft. Look, on the inside, she's going to give it all the
Josh
throttle.
Vogel for the podium.
Josh Vogel, congratulations.
Great job. Welcome
place,
back, Josh Vogel.
Yeah, Josh Vogel third, Emily Grana fourth. Man, learned at 7:55, good fifth place. He really had consistent laps whole way down. Great for them. That is fantastic.
If that race is one more lap, I think he might be there sticking his nose in there as
There
well.
might have been something else happening with one more lap, and 8's enough. 8's enough for these guys.
Here we go for some replays right here. And this is where,
this is
Roach.
Jack's pass on Hayden Meng coming into the bowl right away, very early in the race. Came in, kept it low, didn't chop off his line. Said, I'm coming for the lead immediately.
Yeah, that was close but fair.
Yeah, close but fair. Had to do it. You have to. I mean, you're going wide on the bowl. You don't want to go too wide or up in the marbles, and it's bad news.
All right, now we go to a commercial break.
What a great race. Great middleweight race. Very much enjoyed. We'll be back for the next shootout race.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
CVMA Racing Round 6. We are on our last shootout race. Boy, these racers have been providing us a very easy job at calling some fun races.
Yeah, this has been great.
Man, love these shootouts. And congrats, man. What a fun race. Twins, middleweights, always so much fun to watch. What do we have next there, Al?
Yep, and now we have the Formula Ultra Lightweight Shootout.
Oh, yeah.
So these are the smaller bikes right here. On pole, we have Nathan Gravel, followed by Jojo Dwalos and Quinn Smith. Second row on the grid, Chris Binker, followed by Anthony Estrada and Dennis Garcia Delgado. Third row, headed up by Tyler Bachman, Jamal Medford, and Jake Tran. Fourth row of the grid, Bobby Lou, followed by Gordon Goldilocks Branson and Seppi Hutter. And Sawyer Lafayette, who is not here, right?
Sawyer is not here today. I think the rest of the field is giving a little sigh of relief, but it's still very fast racers. We've got Nathan Gravel is no stranger around here. He runs qualified 156.7, so this is very, very fast in these bikes. And our middle row, Jojo Davalos, is looking for a PB of 155 on a Ninja 400. That's his PB around here. So see where his qualifying and race times go in. These are a bunch of Ninja 400s, little Ninja 500, one R3. Seppi Hutter is going to have a tough time out here.
And didn't we have Gordon Branson doing a 12 o'clock wheelie yesterday off the line and still winning his race? So watch out there.
He has checked his fork seals, and he's well on his way to controlling outside. These are all like, with small bike like this, it is now massive RPM on the start line and feathering clutch kind of stuff. So it can bite hard, and before you know it, is what's happened. Oh, we've got
it looks like Jake Tran having a little bit of trouble here on the grid.
Yep, and while they're gridding up, want to give another shout out to our sponsors. Race Pace Track Days provides highly experienced riders with unique no-session format to hone their skills and or test or tune their motorcycle. Warriors in Need, front lines to finish lines, transition strong, ride hard from military service to civilian life. We help veterans shift gear and ride hard with our racing community. And here we go.
Yeah, we've got up there on pole, Nathan Gravel on that green bike like that. Let's see how this launch goes, because they're going to file out, and the immediate file out. The start is so important on a small bike like this. So let him go.
Really good start from the middle of that second row.
Anthony Estrada, amazing start on that 107 bike. And he is in the
Look at
lead
that.
after that start. Wow.
Close together in the mid-pack there.
They might want to do their race light replay on that, see if the lights go out, because he really had a jump on that thing. Oh, and right behind him, look at that. We've got Davalos, Quinn Swift all up in the top right now. They are shuffling around already.
Is that Nathan Gravel trying to take the lead back right away?
It looks like yep, absolutely. It looks like a good, clean pass. That is a remarkable double pass.
Oh, a little moment there.
Definitely. Wow, they're spreading out. That first pass and those first corners are so important to get up there. Got just a little gap, but they're getting up to speed right now. They're getting momentum in, getting their head right from going from start mode to race mode. We'll call them off as they come up the hill right here. Yep, exactly. Our pole sitter, Nathan Gravel, is in the lead already. See, they come into turn 10. Top 6 bikes are right on top of each other.
Three wide into 10 here.
The inside of
There's no way
3 wide. 3 wide. No way. Oh, boy, that was going to be tough.
You said there's something at stake in this race? I can't tell.
Jojo Davalos back there at about 6th place. He was going 3 wide in
Here we go again. 3 wide. Look at that. Up the inside, 3 wide, trying to go 2 into 1.
Inside, somebody on the inside.
Lead one.
Pass on the outside. Yeah, you know who that is? That is absolutely JoJo, who is making his run.
Oh, look
back.
at 20. Oh.
Yeah, Quinn Swift trying to stick his neck in with a trio of bikes in front of him.
They both had
3 wide. I want to go 4 wide.
They
Let's
had
go.
bad starts. These guys are starting from front row, are now back in 5th and 6th, and they're now saying, well, I need to get in front right now. I cannot wait. And you were seeing 2 and 3 wide on corners that are all
wow.
There's another pass on the inside
pass.
coming in a 3rd. Beautiful pass. Very wide coming out. Just had all the speed, kept it on track. Good for them. Wow. Yeah.
All right.
What a great start. So Nathan Gravel went around Anthony Estrada, who had such a good start. And Anthony Estrada is just sticking right there. He's sticking in good, solid 2nd place. Both running 159 from a standing start. Also,
is that Sawyer Lafayette running in 3rd?
I have a Sawyer Lafayette on a 616.
Wait,
we got a problem.
Oh, it looks like his bike cut off there for a second, and now he's got it back going, but he does give up the lead.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
he's
now
gotta get it
right back
right
to attack
here.
on the outside.
Wow.
There's some definite shuffling going on. What's happening here?
And we go around the outside. Now we're going to go 3 wide in the bowl. Let's go.
If that's Sawyer Lafayette, if he's back there in the bowl, because, wow, they are now still 3 wide with a 4th right behind him.
Who's going to pop up at the top of this hill first? It looks like
Nathan
was able to hold the lead there.
Yeah. Wow. And they are just nose to tail. Look, nose to tail, nose to tail, nose to tail. Coming into a braking zone. And look at the gain. Sawyer Lafayette gets such a gain to come around for a pass there. Slaps himself into 2nd place and looking for blood. You know he's coming up on Nathan right now.
So that was Sawyer Lafayette, right?
Yeah, it must be. I didn't expect to see him here, but good for him. He's
look at him.
wiggling
Look at
around
him.
on the inside. Powers down the rear straight. Takes first place. Nathan Gravel touching tires, it looks like. Coming around 6 and 7. Oh, right on. So not getting away now.
Both of these guys are going, was I just mugged by?
Yeah, what happened? And then the little gap on Sawyer. Nathan Gravel right behind him again with Anthony Estrada right behind him on the 107 bike. His top three shuffling over and over in this lap. Three's another passing zone for these guys. See if they come in very, very hot.
This is Sawyer Lafayette starting out at the back of the grid, right? Not qualifying in the race, and then starting out at the back of the grid, coming all the way to the front.
Sorry, Sawyer, we didn't see you back there, but we see you now, buddy. Look at that. Wow. Well, Quinn Swift is in the back of that top five. Look at that. So Bachman and Swift, 5 and 6 right here. Shootout races. Wow, Nathan Gravel is still attacking. He's on the outside of Patience, doing what he can, trying to set up for the next corner on the inside. Can't quite keep his bike there. Sawyer Lafayette is just rabbiting as much as he can, but Nathan Gravel is not letting him go.
Nope.
He's so close. They're drafting right now. I mean, he's drafting to.
He is like all in right here. He is just letting go and seeing what I can do.
Yeah, he goes hello, and right here, right, both staying at the very bottom of the bowl. They have to do these on the smaller bikes because their speed is up. They have to keep the track as short as they can. Coming around, popping up the hill again onto the back straight. So he's got some muscle in there. These two are kind of taking off, making a little gap, 1 and 2, a little gap from 3 and 4.
And once Sawyer kind of got to the front, it felt like he was going to try to stretch the field, and Nathan says, "No, not so fast."
Yeah, not so fast. Right?
Yeah, exactly right. He's not letting him get away. He's like, you may think you have this, but I'm staying. And wow, it has a little gain over the top, the crash corner right there, and this little back, tiny little straight going into 7 and then 6. They're so pretty to. They're so pretty to watch good riders ride, isn't it? They're just so smooth,
so slick and so smooth, and just
little bobble there.
Wow.
He's on the gas for an inside pass. Shut down. It was an inside pass attempt by Nathan Gravel, shut down by Sawyer Lafayette.
Sawyer just lost it right there for a bit.
Yeah, Anthony Estrada is just watching this happen. It's okay, you guys. I'm not letting go. I'm behind you. I'm watching this happen. 1 and 2.
You can see how early Nathan Gravel trying to get on the gas to make that move there. That's the corner. We've seen it all day. People making that run out of that corner, trying to get the inside line into the next.
I think he's pushing beyond his boundaries to stay there. I think he's shaking a little bit more, you know?
It looks like Quinn Swift made a move there from 5th to 4th over this last lap,
good last
too.
minute pass. Yeah, good last minute going up there in the 4th place. Good additional paycheck on the shootout race. Wow, Nathan Gravel loves the outside of Patience. He loves the outside of Patience. Comes out wide. Good position for the next corner.
He's got to hold it. He's got to hold it.
He's got to. Sawyer's going to try the inside here. He's going to try it hard, and Nathan is now he has to stretch. He's coming into the bowl. They're similar in the bowl. They're going to keep it tight. He's got to keep a block on. Both these bikes are hopped up. They're both really fast. Got to shorten this track. That was a heck of a pass. That's a wild place to pass on the outside of Patience.
Well, we saw him kind of set that up, and then lap before, not quite able to pull it off, but this time, a little bit better exit speed out of Patience.
Good for him. And Anthony Estrada still capitalized a bit, so he's right there. He's within 0.6 seconds of the leader right there. Anthony Estrada is on that red bike. He's not letting him get away. He's going to be good fun to do this. Yeah, this is 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. What a great lightweight race, man.
And I got to say, for Sawyer, this is just amazing. You know, we just learned in here that over the last Friday, Sawyer had an incident where 3 of his fingers on his left hand don't have any real skin on them right now. He lost quite a bit in an incident. And so he's pushing through the pain and is out there just ripping.
Yeah, he had a little incident, and we didn't think we'd see him because it's a pretty difficult thing. But he came from the back of the pack. I'm sure there's a lot of bandages involved. And he's back of the pack, and now he is running 2nd place. And Nathan Gravel has all the ability, and they're right behind them. Anthony Estrada in 3rd. Man, what a toughness. So young, toughness for him, you know?
Yeah, fighting through that pain.
Say adrenaline is the best medicine in the short term, at least.
in the short term. He should try a blue energy drink is what you should try. Quinn Swift, solid 4th place for that number 20 bike. Giorgio Davalos in 5th. Jake Tran in 6th, and that red 888 bike. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, it even looks like Anthony Estrada's having a little look with these two. So these 3 bikes are so close, about 0.5 seconds apart. And he's having a look. This is going to tangle all these 3 up. It's going to change their lines a bit. It's going to change their speed a little bit. See if they can come in. A lot of momentum here.
I think he knows how fast Sawyer Lafayette is going into the bowl and coming out of it. He just wanted to see if he had just a little bit of breathing room here.
testing the waters a little bit. Just going to see if he's got something, see if he can get that place back, see if it's worth it to push it. They're about halfway through the race right now, so not a lot of real chances you want to take. You'll take a position if it's given to you, but don't want to take it too fast. It's hard to hold on to it. Now, Nathan's doing a great job in that green 210 bike, doing a good job of hanging on there. Sawyer's better on the brakes coming into 10, though, and right back up.
And you see Quinn Swift there back, just like we saw in the previous race, just the rider kind of creeping up to the back there.
Saw a little bit of a slip right there on Sawyer Lafayette's back wheel.
A little slip, and then he goes for an inside pass, and can he make a stick? No, Nathan won't let him have it. He's on the outside. Not let him have it. Oh, jostling around, touching bar to bar. He's stuck on the outside. He is not giving that up. And Sawyer gets to the outside of 5 coming in. Pass back. Look at this. Wow, double pass. Nathan is also not giving up. Back to touching the back
How close do you want it?
Not any closer than that, Al.
That is an epic move by Sawyer Lafayette, fighting back, refusing to give up on that pass.
Oh, boy. And the whole time, Anthony Estrada not checking up at all. He is right there in third place. This is happening right in front of him. He's not checking him at all.
But look at Gravel. Look at Gravel just hanging tough right there.
There's a good draft over the start finish. Look how close Quinn Swift is now.
Oh, Gravel tried making a move there.
And we know he likes this move coming out of Patience.
He's
so look him take that wide line.
Patience again. Is he going to make this happen? He's side by side. He's also on the outside. Sets up for the next corner. Sawyer doesn't have the power to get around, and oh boy, they're trading paint coming in there.
And now Estrada's looking, how can I get into this?
He takes second place over. Oh, that is second place for Eric Estrada. Look for Anthony Estrada. Look at that.
If this doesn't get you going, I don't know what does.
And Quinn Swift is going for a pass on Sawyer Lafayette on the outside of the bowl. The top of the slide is going to be wild, guys. What do you think happens? Place your bets.
Who comes out of the top?
Oh, boy.
Nathan Gravel.
Oh, absolutely. Gravel still in the lead. There we go. Anthony Estrada is right behind him on that red bike. Sawyer Lafayette hanging over solid third, and Quinn Swift right behind him in fourth. These guys are having a mad race. Look
Any of these guys can do it. Any of these guys can.
Tight on 10. Look at this. Who's got this? Because it's not a power race. It's who can do it better. It's a don't make any mistakes.
I mean, this seems like it's a race of bravery right now with the passing that went on going onto the end of that lap and then out of Patience going around the outside.
No too wide is not allowed out here. These guys are doing it 3 quarters in a row. Look at that. Wow, Nathan's got a little gap going on here. Right over a very well fought. Anthony Estrada got second place. Hard fought. Got around Sawyer Lafayette out there. Surprising to see. Sawyer's a little down. He's down a couple of fingers. He's definitely fighting through some pain. didn't see to slow him down too much, but hey, every bit of weight's worth it on these bikes. Don't tell me
I lost 3 ounces. I'm golden, baby.
Tell me any racer that wouldn't give up a finger for a win. No. Yes, Nathan Gravel. Look at the draft. Sawyer's going for a draft there. Did he get it?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, looks like he made the move right there. Got a little bit of draft coming down the front straight.
Yeah, Anthony beat him to the straight, but Sawyer got around right before the win. And look at the gap that Nathan gets coming around Patience. He's so good at that long, slow corner. And then Anthony Estrada is right behind Sawyer Lafayette, but you know he's looking for another one. And Quinn Swift is also gaining, keeping fourth. So tight. These top 4 riders are so tight coming in here.
Nice shot of that. What you saw there. Jake Tran following in the back over there.
Yeah, see, he's leading a giant group of guys right behind here. Yeah, Anthony Estrada has a bit of a gain coming around the bowl on the back of Sawyer Lafayette. Quinn Swift does too. So all those 3 riders are still nose to tail. Wow, look at that. Nathan Gravel, 155 last lap, 155.7 on that last lap. Big look back on the back straight. You see that? Our leader looked a big over his left shoulder. Give off line a little bit. Sawyer Lafayette is in second place.
That's the only problem for Nathan Gravel is there's actually quite a bit more race left. He has to keep Sawyer back behind him for the whole thing.
Yep.
So he's going to take a quick peek and go, how much do I got left?
Yeah, they're young. They can kick a 200 BPM heart rate for longer than we can. But, boy, look, it looks like Quinn Swift is taking looking at the back of Anthony Estrada right there.
Racy, isn't he?
Wants to get on that podium for this shootout. Definitely looking racy. Wow, Nathan has pace. That is a good corner for him on that 7 and 6. Good corner for him. Anthony Estrada and Quinn Swift. Quinn Swift gaining a little bit, coming into 5. Another real long corner.
It'll be interesting to see the lap times coming across here, see if Nathan's been able to manage this gap or is losing out. Visually, they look a little closer than they were halfway in the first half of this lap.
Oh, they look very, very close.
And I just wonder with the pain and everything too, with with Sawyer, whether he has was just taking a break that last lap or two, and wondering whether he's got anything for this.
He's back to second. 8 laps is 8 laps. He's back to second place right now.
Very similar lap times between the two of them, so he's going to have to really put his head down if he's going to hope to catch him here.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing. Nathan is very fast. It's not going to be given to him at all. We see a white flag flying for last lap on these guys. They want this to be over. At least Nathan does, because he's been fighting so hard to get and to keep the lead.
Yeah, but you see Sawyer there just inching up, right? Sawyer is coming after him.
Yep, he's just, I'm here to race. It came from the back of the pack, believe it or not, and I'm right here.
Yeah, just look at this. Just
coming
little
in,
by little.
Yeah, coming in so nice. Right behind them, Anthony Estrada, and Quinn Swift is absolutely doing everything he can to get around that red bike, Anthony Estrada.
And we've seen how good Sawyer Lafayette is into turn 10, how late he's been on the brakes, how much speed, not afraid to carry that a little bit wide.
And then Nathan right there looking around.
Another look back. I mean,
look at him come back from here.
He understands the threat that Sawyer Lafayette is, without a doubt, and he's got the skill to keep it. Let's see what he does. Sawyer's gaining a lot of ground up and over. 9 into
even
8.
Gaining ground and patience. Ooh, you saw a little twitch right there on that.
Oh, look at Sawyer. Look at Sawyer
taking
way
a
outside.
very inside line.
Nathan goes for the
someone going dirt tracking.
Wild line choice coming in there. Gets him on the outside.
And Sawyer got up front.
Nathan is on the outside again, where he loves to exit. They are side by side coming into 5. Sawyer ekes out a win right there. Ekes out first place, just barely coming into 4. Wow, Nathan is. I don't want to see the back of this bike right now.
No,
I don't want to see it at all. Oh, he fought so hard to keep that lead. Let's see how these two get through 3, 2, and 1.
Wow.
Nathan is coming in hot on trying to keep the inside of 3. He's so good around 2 and 1.
He's got to get a heck of a run on the straight to get him, but it looks like Sawyer's going to have him covered coming down the straightaway.
Oh, he might. Drag race. Have to break it again around the front. Sawyer going to be able to win. Photo finish for the win. We have Anthony. I keep doing it. Anthony Estrada, because we lost Quinn Swift.
Quinn Swift has gone down.
He disappeared somewhere. Bike looks not too bad. Let's hope Quinn is okay. He was pushing very, very hard as well. That's darn it, man. He was solid 4th place, fighting Anthony Estrada.
Wow, what a race.
Sorry for Eric's, Anthony. I didn't mean to give you the chips reference, my friend. Good. What a wild lightweight race. There's Jake Tran across start-finish line. Good finish by him, 6th place. Actually, he would have 5th place because Quinn Swift goes off. So he is the last paid position in right there.
Look at this start here from the middle of the second row.
Goldilocks Branson in 6th place coming through.
Big wheelie from Nathan off the front row.
Big wheelie. I can't believe that. What a race, man. Lightweight racing at its best. Look at these. These guys went battling, fast, hard pass coming in on the inside. These guys are running 2 and 3 wide.
Wow.
Yeah.
They were really close. I mean, that last lap, just bar to bar.
Yes. Oh, yeah. See, that's back when Nathan had some kind of issue with his bike. Remember?
Yeah.
You see him whacking away at the throttle. He can't go anywhere.
Something happened. Missed a shift. I just don't know.
Really, really early on in the race.
He was able to regroup and really put in some good times after that. So just able to put that out of your mind.
Sawyer on this outside crazy pass. They're so hard on the brakes right now. He comes in, gets in the middle, almost gets Nathan on the inside. Nathan is going so fast on the inside, he almost overshoots 9. He comes back over the top. These guys are dialed in from the word go. These guys, 8 laps. Great racing.
What a heart-stopping race right there.
Here's Nathan right behind Sawyer. Right behind. He's so good at the exit on here. Fighting the bike for control, tires moving around on the inside, and absolutely not giving up. Tucked behind the shield, Sawyer's, nope. Yeah, I'm taking this part of the corner entry. Nathan's like, don't worry, I'll be right back.
Here was a strong move by
these two.
Nathan right here.
These two, Nathan he gets around Patience so fast. He's got a little bit of a momentum lead. Sawyer isn't giving up an inch.
Yep.
Nathan stays on the inside. Sawyer says, okay, I'll give you that. I'll try it again.
He manages to reel it back in, and Nathan manages to keep that position right there.
Keeps that leading. Right behind them, Anthony Estrada, man, right behind them, going, okay, you guys keep doing that. And it'll be a bummer about Quinn Swift losing on the very last lap, because he was also fighting just as hard as these guys, too. So for Wow, look at this
Just
path. Look
leaning
at
on
this
him.
path. Leaning on him. He's got tire rubber on his leathers. Look, a little tap.
And Sawyer's just like, no,
Shaking him up.
I'm not giving it up, baby.
There's no flinch on the throttle there. He's bashing and banging, and he's 100% throttle, not giving up at all.
No, full commitment, 100%.
Just remember not to high five him after the race. Look, Sawyer goes right back on the outside, coming into 5. Coming in 5. Hangs on the inside as much as he can. Oh, that's such a wild race. Just so tight. They have this line. They have to keep every just microsecond of mile per hour on them to keep that line.
Look at Anthony Estrada just sneaking up, going, okay, I want to play too.
Got around Sawyer Lafayette. Quinn Swift is still in the game at this point in 4th place, and they're still so tight, wiggling around. Look, going for his shifter. So Nathan's going for his shifter right there in the lead position going into the bowl. And just so crazy. How fun is that? All right, we're going to commercial. We promise more fun action.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS number 1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.
Back from another fantastic shootout race. Back to CVMA Round 6. We are at race 10, Formula 40 racing.
Yep, and I think this is going to be the last race that we're calling for the day. So this one promises to be a good one.
Yeah, these are my peeps, man. This Formula 40 racing. So you've got to be 40 plus. These guys are out here, been a lot of veterans and a lot of new guys even after this race, too.
Yep.
They decided to start racing after 18, like race we just saw. Good
Here
time.
we go. Saharzavik leads the. Ooh, what a close competition here,
1
right?
point difference between him and Eugene, but we're not sure about Eugene condition of his bike.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think he made the start of his earlier race, and that's a bummer when you're 1 point off the championship.
Yeah,
Here we go on
absolutely
the
true.
grid. On pole, we got Justin Fight, followed by Saharzavik and Eugene McBail is supposed to be there. Row 2 on the grid, John Bully, followed by Corey Ricchetti and Jeff Whitmer. Row 3 on the grid, Max Sane, followed by John Menzie and Alex Palacios. And here they go.
Great start.
Finishing up this
Nice.
race is Steven Cesnakis and Pete Murray. Here we
Good
go.
start. Good wheelie out of the leader there. On
I
the
was
start.
saying that to someone right away.
Yeah, it came around and that's turn 1. So you're not only doing that, you're doing that on a right-hand turn before that long left of patience. Good fast riders. Good mix of bikes, too. R1s, S1000Rs, and ZX10s. You're going to see a lot of mix of 1,000cc bikes. Some of these guys have been racing a long time. Some of them are new, but you just got to be over 40 and come out here and want to do it. Proof anybody can do this and have a great time doing it.
Yeah, it's a fun class to watch because they're kind of different level of experience levels, different, bikes, different riders. Sometimes we don't see in other races, but we see Sahar Vic a lot.
We
Yeah,
do
we
see
do.
Zar, yeah, points leader and deservedly so.
And that's the thing too. I mean, as you say, like it's tough for Eugene to have that mechanical and not be in the race. But if you're Sahar Vic, you're taking advantage of that. You're trying to get max points. You know that the last round is double points, and Eugene's going to be back.
Yes,
and so
yes.
you want to take as many points out of this weekend as you can.
Absolutely.
Yeah, any chance you can get is the best. Yeah, these guys are leading around the race as a first place. We got 1, 2, 3 pretty close. 2 and 3 are bike length apart. That is Sahara, and that's John Bully coming in a real hot, nice riding bike by John right there. Yeah, a bunch of 1,000cc bikes. Good, like you said there, Ryan, a good mix of experience, good mix of little lines on here too. These guys, it's a Formula 40 race, but you can do it expert, amateur, whatever you need to do. So
Exactly.
get out there and have some fun.
Well, a little further back here too. I got a couple groups of 2 coming through, so everyone gets a little bit of a race. Doesn't matter if you're racing a little further back, you still got someone to race.
Yeah, most of these guys are willing to have a race whatever the position is. So 151.9 for Sahar from a standing start. So he came to play. He's out here. He's not getting away yet. They're not letting him go, but he's got the skills to stay out front. Let's see. He's getting challenged quite a bit by Justin Fight.
You see a pass right here?
And Justin Fight and John Bolie are banging bars back there in second and third.
Yeah. You saw Justin Fight right there, just fighting that bike just a little bit as he's getting on the power, right?
Yeah, moving around a little bit. Great shot. You can see his chain swinging around and good shots. Great zoom on these guys.
Yep.
Hard-working crew out here, camera crew for 951 Live for sure. They've been out in the heat. They've been zooming in, checking stuff out, and paying the penalty. Hope they all hydrating just fine.
John Bully looking really fast down the back
like-
straight. He's going to go for it here on the
He's going
inside.
for it on the inside of 10. Let's see if he can hold it tight. He can.
Yeah.
John Bolie for a little pass on there. Great for him. Takes second place from Justin Fight.
Smooth as butter, just how you draw it up, right? Get the drive, go down the straight, even on the brakes, and just take the inside away.
Textbook right there. That is exactly how you want to do that. Do that. And if he can do that and keep doing it now, because he's hunting down. He's going to go look for Sahar. Let's see what happens, because he's got a bit of gap right now. So if they can either spread out, he's going to see if he can get closer to first place and maybe try that move again.
Yeah, how much of a length did he pull out in just 3-4 corners?
Yeah, they're almost evenly matched now. So I do think Sahar and him have the same gap. But they pull a little front of John Bolie right there. Very fast rider. He pulled a 152.7 last lap. Leader at 151.9.
This is the first flying lap, so we'll see how far down they can actually get those numbers and see what they're doing on this lap, especially with that pass. I mean, Bully's moving.
Yeah. Standing start is one thing, but that next lap is a telltale of how really hard they're riding. It's got to be great to see.
148.1 out of our leader.
What fantastic riding. So 148.1 over leader, 148.6 for John Bolie right there in his Honda CBR. We got Justin Fight back a little ways, about 6 seconds back. We got Corey Ricchetti, John Minzy, and then Alex Palacios and Max Singh, Pete Murray. So good. Heading in the bowl, nice clean, nice tight line, drifting up a little bit, got some good
just
speed.
so smooth, so committed, and that just shows years and years and years of practice here, right?
Yeah.
He's been racing here forever.
Yeah, popping up over the top of the slide is Vic there. A nice wheelie coming into the back straight. That's also very fun. Got a bit of a gap, a little comfortable gap on here. If he can keep his concentration and keep his marks right, then he should be an okay. But we'll see if John Bolie can pull
That's
in a
the
little bit.
thing. You never know what's going to happen in a race, right? That's why you're lining up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, push, but not too far. Yeah, got to be great. Jump.
And while we're at this, I'm going to give a couple of shout outs to our sponsors here. Dunlop, right? Dunlop, the #1 tire brand sold in North America. Racer's Edge Performance, providing the best customer service for Dunlop tires, providing some of the best quality track days and coaching programs at Chuckwalla. Reparto Veloce, your West Coast affiliate specialist. Visit us in Chandler, Arizona to experience our passion.
Yeah, or in the pits.
That's right. AYS Plumbing, trusted plumbing, fair quotes, quality work every time. Law Tigers, rawr. Law Tigers, the resource for the motorcycle community turns to. If you're involved in a motorcycle accident, call Law Tigers. Race Pace Track Days provides highly experienced riders with a unique no-session format to hone their skills and or test and tune their motorcycles. Warriors in Need, from front lines to finish lines, transition strong, ride hard. From military service to civilian life, we help veterans shift gears and ride hard with our racing community. Josh Reyes, State Farm's Insurance, complete protection for the automotive enthusiast. 888-485-5070. Apex Assassins believes every rider has a racer inside. Our mission is to make that leap safe, easy, and unforgettable. Lido Factory, your one-stop shop for custom race decals, canopies, and team apparel. Rider Gear, performance you can feel, protection you can trust. Check them out in the paddock. Anthony's Leatherworks, for all your motorcycle garment, contact Anthony's. Drop your gear off with Rider Gear at the track. Milwaukee, nothing but heavy duty. Unical Racing, the data that powers podiums. LapSnap, stop guessing. Start dropping lap time. And Nines Optics, hit every mark, see every line. NinesOptics.com with a discount code 951 live. All caps.
I'm so glad you're doing that.
Okay, yeah, that is so good. As your silky velvety voice is doing that, we're watching Sahar just put on a class of little wheels up in the back straight. Yeah. He's pretty comfortable out here. Got his maturity showing.
I mean, it makes me want to get out and ride Formula 40. Look how easy this is.
148.4.
There you go.
Just as easy as getting on a bike.
Yeah,
right?
I figure
148.4 for our leader. 148.55 for a second place. John Bouley right there in the 106 bike. His Honda.
When the Throttle Sauce boys came up for CVMA, the track day, the race pace last time, I think I was at a 2:48. So I'm only about a minute off the pace.
No problem.
Yeah.
Just drink some more of that blue right
Yeah,
there.
jeez. No, the boys are trying to get me up to speed. We have a whole series on Throttle Sauce where it's taking me from the most amateur slow guy you've ever seen. And then I think my first lap around Button Willow was 3 minutes, which they gave me some guff for. But,
a little bit, yeah.
But they're trying to get me to get up to speed with these guys. So Dustin Coiner and Mark from Scouts Out hooking me up with some riding lessons.
I'll be sure to check that out. That should be a ton of fun. I love laughing at you.
Yeah, new episode up today. New episode of today where we see my latest lap time at Button Willow, and like I said, it's not
148.4. Perfect.
Yeah, 148.4. I'm ready to join Formula 40.
Tune in to see what actually happens. Yeah, beautiful.
Here we go.
Walking for a little tag, maybe a little outside pass coming in the bowl. At least he's looking on the outside. Let's see what happens. It's got to be a couple of really close riders. Is this Alex and Max? Maybe Alex.
Yeah,
Palacios and Max Zhang probably real close. They've actually been close the entire race too. They're back there fighting for 6 and 7, both on the Yamaha R1s.
And Max looking really racy. A little early on the brakes there compared to Alex in front of him, but he's kind of starting to reel him in, keep him honest. Hopefully, see if there's a spot right here. Maybe he goes
maybe
up
on the inside. He's taking a look. He's on the inside, not coaching down. No,
he
not
thought
quite
about
there.
it though.
He definitely thought about it. I think he has a little extra speed where he's confident he can get around, but it's not quite enough unless he's closer when they leave those corners. So we'll see what happens there. On the inside and still not quite there for the inside. See, the difference too is where he's taking a look and has to chop the brakes to get back behind him again.
We've seen that as a favorite passing spot all day long. Corey Alexander started a trend in his race by kind of taking that line, and everyone else goes, wow, I'll take a page out of that book.
That's so true, Ryan, and we don't normally see that as a spot. But if there's somebody's found something at the exit of that corner now, and all the racers took note and are kind of trying the same thing. Good to get some more passing there.
And we got a yellow flag.
A little yellow flag.
Let me see who that
a yellow and a white flag.
So we are last lap. It looks like they're calling last lap, but there's just a standing yellow for something on the track. Could be just a debris or something on the track, maybe a knee puck, something like that.
Tumbleweed, you never know.
It is Truckwalla. Could be a tumbleweed out here a little bit too.
Well, just shouting out to the 951 crew, because if you're in the paddock and you're watching the 951, you're watching Corey do that move in the shootout earlier as a racer going, oh, I'm up next. Maybe I try that.
Yeah, and Corey's going, you're giving up my secrets. People can't normally see this. So thanks for the great camera work.
On the other hand, Corey's like, yeah, you go ahead and try that.
Yeah. It's one thing to see
that.
it. Yeah. One thing to see it, another to try it out too.
Well, that's you see it on TV, and now I can go out and run the 148s with Formula 40 guys. No big deal.
Speaking of the crew too, CVMA crew, man, these guys, they're dealing with, as races go on, different variables, always hitting one side. They're always so fast to react. They put on such a good show. These races today are back to back to back. They're doing 18 races in total, and there is no delay. They're just back to back. We're talking corner workers, we're talking starting crew, grid crew, everybody out there still in the desert in this heat and making just such a smooth show.
And here we go. It looks like, is this the race here?
Yeah, Zahar is still looking pretty good. He's got about a 4-second lead. Still running 148.7s.
Red flag.
Red flag now.
Red flag.
Yep, they're calling this race. Yep, they're calling. We're not sure why, but they do have a red flag. Calling the racers in. We're going to see what's going on.
Don't know if it was any of the leaders, but
yep. And that's going to call the race right here.
Yeah, they were. I think we're on the last lap already. Anyway.
Yep.
Formula 40 pick the bones out and figure out exactly what happened.
That's a call for this F40 race with a red flag on track.
Something you never want to see. You don't ever want to see the red flag end a race instead of the checker, but better safe than sorry if something's happened on the racetrack that they need to clear out.
That's absolutely right. Wow. And while we're out here, got to give a shout out not only to the camera crew, but that bike was out there for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, we do have a
pretty
bike
far out there.
See if we get a call on who that is. I'm going to say it almost looks like a
BPR machine.
It does look with the neon and the blue. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
And look, TMR right on point as usual. You know, they're out here. They used to seeing this. Fast reactions by everybody. Again, CVMA crew, man, on point. They really know how to put on a race series. Let's stick with our last standings here. So Sahar gets a little bit of a points gain today with Gene off grid. So
it looks like that rider was up there and safe though.
Yep, just talking to the crew.
We're going to go back to a little bit of a replay here to see the action of this race, which, I mean, didn't disappoint compared to any of the races today.
yeah. Good wheelie out of John Menzie right there. Going up.
And here was
this
the pass.
So slick. This is so slick.
John Bully?
Yep, John Bully going right around Justified right there. Boy, it's
like he's done it 1,000 times.
Just so clean. Just so clean. You know, not a crazy amount of thing. No drama there. Just,
no, look, just nice, in line, just smooth.
Yeah, love to see that.
It's a nice shot of Sahar.
Look at Sahar going down there. What a close-up shot. You know how far away these guys are to get that shot.
Yep.
So
look at that big wheelie.
Love that power wheelie. He's just loving this. He's absolutely loving this. Man, what a great bunch of racing. This is round 6 CVMA. We have our last round. Tune in next month. This is a double point round. More shootouts to be had. We love having you guys. What great action these races have provided.
This has
what do you
been
think?
amazing. Special thanks to CVMA and their entire team for all their hard work putting in these amazing events together. Not only are the racers out there, not only for them, but today for the viewers at home as well. This was awesome.
Yeah, 951 Live, too, for all their production. What you're seeing on the TV is just drama and happening. It takes a good crew to make this look this good, and good for them. Also makes a heck of a tri-tip, I can tell you that. We're in there, too. Yeah. So tune in next round. Have some fun. Ryan, it has been a pleasure.
It's been awesome, Ryan.
Thank you guys for welcoming me into the booth. It's been a blast calling races with you.
Yeah, it's a ton of fun.
Yeah, check us out over at throttlesauce.com with all the modern motorbike media, motorbike magazines into the video age, and come say hi over there. And if you see me walking around the paddock, just yell at me.
Yeah, it is true. It is true. It's a good way to refine the news you're watching very fast. Al Garcia, Mr. SV650, always a pleasure. My mentor here in the booth, always wonderful to see you.
Thank you, sir.
I am Sean Reed. Find me at RaceLightNet. Everybody have a pleasant day, and we will see you next round.
Cheers, y'all.
Got a slow drip? Or perhaps something more serious? It's time to call a professional. AYS. Always at your service. We are more than plumbers. We are your neighbors. Committed to you keeping dry.
AYS #1.
At your service, always.
We're the Law Tigers, and we understand the challenges riders face every day. We're proud to support our community that includes riders of all stripes. If you've been injured in a motorcycle accident, call 1-800-LAW-TIGERS or visit lawtigers.com. Law Tigers, California's motorcycle lawyers.